That's true. That's actually very true.
Start off the stream with a cough. Of course.
I'd say that's kind of par for the course for the times we're in, right?
At this point, yeah. I can't wait for this bullshit to fucking... Again,
We
it
all
ends
have
when we...
proof.
At
We're
this
all
rate, it
dying.
ends when
No
we
stream
fucking
next
say it
week.
ends, really. Because nobody's enforcing mask policies anymore. And I've yet to be asked if I've had my fucking lethal injection. So... I like the...
Funny that you mentioned that. Did you know that Florida and a couple of other states actually reintroduced death by shooting squad because of the shortage of lethal injections?
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Fix your fucking mic, whoever the fuck that was. I'm not even going to acknowledge you as a person.
Through the
Fix your
wall.
fucking mic.
Doesn't sound like a person. I mean, it sounds like a robot.
Exactly. You
A
fucking
very bad
synth.
one that can't even.
You fucking synth.
Yeah.
He's a synth. Eat his ass.
Yeah.
Oh, just made a map. Actually, no, wait. It needs a path. And someone can give me a summary of last session. Go.
Um, we fought a bunch of zombies, took down this big bitch before he could use his awesome ranged attack. And I think that's about it, really. Was that
We
the
found
same session
hats.
we met? Hmm?
We found hats.
Oh, yeah, we found hats. That was the
Well,
thing that happened.
yeah.
That's for everyone.
Yes,
I forgot to add that to my, hang on,
The Inquisitor
probably
gave you
because I,
all hats and said, "You wear these, or I will fuck you to death."
That is
That's not what
nice.
I said.
That's exactly what she said.
Yeah, I said you have to wear them. It's invaluable to the mission. But
Right, I'm going to give my head to the moth.
Which hat is it? Which hat did you give again?
The chef's hat.
She's gonna hand it to the moth.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna give it a
what do you
nibble.
think the moth is going to do with it, huh?
The moth is
Everyone,
Hopefully
actually
place
eat
your
it.
theories anonymously.
the moth actually is probably has the best looking hat out of all of you. Because Bianca was like,
Uh,
"Oh, I'm just gonna give this random the next hat I pull," and then she rolled really high for the hat value. So it's more
and they
it's
couldn't eat it, so they're wearing it.
yeah, it's a leather tricorder with very much decorative metals and a large waterlogged plumage.
hmm.
You guys can give me a history check on the hat if you want.
Sure.
Head with history. I'm good at that. GD. Thing. Wow.
Jesus,
Off to a great start today.
all
Looks like the
sucked.
best of us got a 12.
Bianca, would you Corin, would you like to give it a crack at a history check?
Okay. Oh,
You recognize you recognize some upper class military headwear when you see it. This belonged to a naval captain.
Do I know this? Sorry, I had to talk to someone.
No, only Corn knows this.
Okay, cool.
It is the hat that would have belonged to a rather well-decorated naval captain.
This
Meanwhile,
one was the one with the medals on it, right?
Yes.
Do they have any names on it?
Uh,
Or is
the-
it just...
It's not so much names, it's
or
more
on the hat
symbols.
itself?
It's more symbols
Oh,
rather
okay.
than names.
Okay, so
Such
there's
as,
no
like,
way
you
of
know,
knowing
like,
if it belonged to anyone.
I mean, you can give me a check on the medals, and if you bring it up to the
Okay.
fact, if
What
you bring up
check
the
would
fact
that
of
be?
it'd also just be a different history check.
Okay.
If you bring it up to other people,
Oh,
never
okay.
mind.
Wait, that doesn't seem right.
Fucking.
My roll's okay?
I don't know. Roll
Because it's
history
the
again.
exact same.
Roll history again. Let's see if it's a fluke.
Okay, never mind.
16 really wants to be in your ass. Anyway.
I
No,
was
you
worried
recognize,
because
you recognize a few
what was
of the
happening with
medals and piece
Falcons.
together their meanings, more or less. One is for more or less, what is it? Defending a more or less undefendable position. One is for valor and shit like that. One's for more or less surviving some bullshit. And there's a couple of them that are just like, oh yeah, you survived this battle, you performed this standard service, that type of shit. You know, you
Oh,
busted
hey.
your balls in the right fucking way and did your fucking job like you should.
It is
There's-
General Custer. I didn't recognize you.
Yeah, there's a, you know, of course, with each fucking medal, of course, it was probably a 3-hour fucking ceremony of some jackass listing off all the shit he already did in the fucking hot ass sun.
I really want to know who won all these. I'm curious.
There is no name.
Yeah, I know.
Cuddy's is currently staring awkwardly at his deer stalker going, now I need a wool coat with a high collar.
Yeah. And of course, none of you guys at all remember who the fuck Saber is, as they have just suddenly disappeared. I mean, not that they were ever there; they never existed.
I mean, they just chilling.
No, they don't
Wanted to
exist.
stand
They
by.
never existed.
Okay.
Gotta love really high stealth rolls.
No, they never. You guys never came in here with somebody named Saber.
Cool.
You can roll
Cool.
you can roll me a history check to see if why you have extra
Don't
bedrolls
fucking
and shit.
play with that.
Yay. Wow, the 16s are rolling today.
You can roll history or arcana, I'll say.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to
My
know
history and
this.
Arcana are the same. Oh,
Motherfucker.
rolling nicely today. Can't wait for it to go.
I
Like,
sure hope you don't roll on that
haywire
one in
once
the
I need
most
it.
inopportune
yeah,
moment.
exactly.
Anyone else want to roll? Just make sure. Going once.
Jesus,
Going twice.
it's three
Nobody
20s.
else already then. So, all of you except for Ripley, which I'm very disappointed in. That's very bad, Ripley. Bad. You're a very bad
Bad.
bard.
Bad
Oh,
part.
I rolled the only history.
That's fine. You'll get a different piece of information than the rest of them anyway.
Great.
So, let's start actually with the oddball out, actually, who didn't roll fucking 20 in Arcana. Eve. People have disappeared before. It's not uncommon. The weird thing is, as you just slowly look around at your scenario and realize, no, these injuries to, like, this creature weren't done by anything we have. Someone was with us. Give me a sec, I have a sneeze coming up. It'll pass in a second. There it goes. Someone was with
Bless
us.
you.
You can't piece it together, but it's not too concerning as you know that these people tend to just reappear after a while. How long a while, you don't know, but most of the time they're unharmed. Is the good news.
Okay.
The rest of you who rolled 20s on Arcana, you know that when a person disappears, they've either been kidnapped, erased from time, or it's the interdimensional purple baby.
I like the idea of this purple baby. I think that's what I'll
The
go with.
interdimensional purple baby is a baby which will appear at random in any space of time and just randomly abduct people. Just pluck, and they no longer exist.
This is my Alex Jones conspiracy theory.
Cool.
Oh, it's not a conspiracy, it's a fact.
Canon.
I'm going. Oh, fuck.
It's reached a point where Alex Jones is actually right about this one. As after
He's been right a lot of
as the
times,
baby
so-
basically abducts people, they disappear for a while, and then suddenly they will just pop right back into existence.
Cool.
But yeah, that's my explanation, and I'm sticking with it.
For this week, anyways.
No, I'm gonna make that canon actually.
God damn it.
That is canonically what happens whenever anyone misses a session. A baby,
Cool.
A purple baby appears behind you, grabs you with a fucking cloth over your mouth, and just
You know, what that just makes me think of.
surprise.
Hold
me.
on.
I was about to say, it's not as crazy as the cannon that is the Titan Hermit Crab.
Yeah, basically.
Mm.
All right then. So,
Great.
big door. Who's going first?
Wait. Check for traps.
All right. The
I'm
big guy
staying
that
in the
you are
back.
currently standing next to is not trapped at all.
I moved to the door, motherfucker.
Alrighty then. Go ahead and give me the roll.
Was it investigation?
Yes.
Why am I so shit in investigation?
I don't know,
Huh.
man. If only you had somebody who would have helped you, but you have to request that from before you roll.
It's a 9. What do I see?
It's a perfectly normal door.
Door's good. Pick lock the door if it's locked.
It is not locked.
It is not locked.
So what do you
All
do?
right, who wants to go first?
I rolled
I ain't
shit on my
going for shit.
I rolled shit on my investigation,
right?
and the DM just laughed.
Oh, no, I don't go through doors first. Fuck that, I'm squishy.
Gazootite, you adorable little lolly.
think-
No.
Let's go through the door first.
What?
Who wants to go first?
I think Charles would like to do that first. I think.
Charles.
I
you
agree with that opinion.
Something's up with your mic, but I did catch what you said.
Yep, Charles is going first.
Yeah, so Charles, you have been volunteered.
Well, I suppose if you insist.
And yeah,
Doesn't bother me.
yep, door opens up with relative ease. And dexterity saving throw. No. Yeah, it's a stairway down and more of a hallway.
All right. I assume then that the map here extends. Okay.
All right. Anyone else coming down?
Boop, 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 boop. Waiting at the foot of stairs. I'll always let Charles go 10, 15 feet ahead.
I'll just make sure. Okay. Yeah, that's all his human eyes can see.
Hold up.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just checking.
That's a
Like,
good
you
question.
can only
I
see
have-
like 60 feet, right?
Actually, let me double check.
So as you round the corner, I should also mention, while you guys have been going down this, you've been hearing lovely piano music being played, just very gently. But as Charles Foley enters the room, he is fully engulfed in it, as he just sees a rather interesting-looking creature just sitting at the piano, just gently tapping away at the keys.
I don't know how to. I forget how to whisper in the fucking. I'll just DM you on the server on Discord, not on any server.
I'm really happy that we have a big enough hallway for once.
The creature that you see before you has a rather swelled-up skull with what appears to be a pulsating brain within it, several tentacles from its mouths, long spindly arms, a heavy Holocaust cloak over top of it, over most of its body, beady black eyes, and a gentle tongue just hanging out of its mouth. You cannot see its legs, but you do see bare human feet, as it just gently taps on the keys.
Have I seen this thing before?
Probably not.
Okay. Well, then I suppose I can roll history or arcana to see what I could figure out about it,
Sure.
or something like that.
Yeah, go for it.
What would you suggest?
I'd say history.
History or arcana?
I'd say history.
History.
I wanna.
Whatever it is, it clearly was, at some point, humanoid.
Great.
Could I roll?
And what of the fellow to my left?
Ah, yes, the humanoid. Well, he is a middle-aged man, probably in his early, maybe mid, 40s to 30s, somewhere in that age bracket. He's in that one rough area where it's kind of hard based off of his hairline. You'd suspect older based off of his, his posture and such. You ballpark early. It's hard to get a read off the guy. He also has a good couple of scars along his forehead, implying surgeries. But overall, he's just simply sitting there looking through a book, just enjoying the music, and as you guys enter, he closes and looks over to you. Ah, yes. You must be the lot that were making all of that noise. Hello. Welcome to my gilded cage.
I want to hide
And music continues
on the
to play.
corner.
He's wearing he's wearing a simple long coat of green and a smock underneath of it stained in blood with a pair of work boots.
Hmm.
Oop, who dropped?
Roll.
Ah,
The
Chris?
bard.
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
unfortunate. Purple baby. Yes, that is in fact the purple baby. It's kind of
Exactly what it looks like.
Hell
Speak.
yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, Inquisitor, I believe this is your show.
Alright, socially awkward retard. I believe it's your turn to talk.
Well, first of all, I want to know if I know what these are.
Yeah. History or Arcana.
Hmm.
Anyone can roll for it.
Weird question.
14.
Do they smell undead to me?
No.
Ew.
Oh, very good. History.
Yeah, Cuddy says no idea.
Alright, 16 and above gets you that they used to be human.
Great.
The nat 20, these things have been highly experimented on, and Ripley, you've heard whispers through the town of people going missing. You're looking at some of these clothes, and you're remembering some of the stories and everything that you've been told and overheard. You think you found the missing people.
Huh.
That's troubling. I'm gonna like walk up to one of them, kind of like squint at them, and then just kind of like be like, "Haven't I seen you around town sometimes?"
It
I
looks
feel
over
like
at you while it's playing piano and just goes. And continues to play.
Hmm.
My eyes are gonna be on this fella if these things aren't the ones speaking. Like, if they aren't, can't understand blah, languages, whatever.
I do apologize. They are quite bad in terms of having conversationalists. They're not very, how do you say, civilized, yes.
Mm.
You responsible for this?
Depends what you mean by this, young lady. Yes.
Have you?
These freaks.
Good heavens, no.
Then what are you doing here?
Oh, I simply asked to be here.
So
Where did
you
these
were
things come from?
Oh, these things? Where did they come from, you ask?
Yes, whatever they are,
Oh, they were here when I got here. Yes.
So you were invited?
Yes. Well, invited is a rough word for it, yes.
By whom?
Well, a very skinny fellow, yes. Very tall, hooded man. Very, what is the word? Sharp features, yes. Yes. Piano is
Going
continuing to play.
going to turn around and address what is our moth girl's friend name again? Elva.
Yes.
Elva. Elva. Does that sound like the guy you saw before in here? He's describing.
Do a check for her. Where the fuck are her stats?
Well, you gave her a character sheet
I did.
somewhere.
And there goes
Ah, not 20.
Bianca.
I mean, it could be him. He was very mean.
Right.
He didn't like
Going
getting
to step
slapped in the
out.
face.
Going to step out from behind the corner and address him. So where is your friend now?
No, he's in the walls, of course.
Where?
In the walls. He knocks on the wall behind him, and there.
How do we get him out?
He simply just shrugs. Not quite sure, really.
Like a feeling
Like to
that won't
talk
tell
to
me
him.
shit, but I made a rule on the whole
Yeah, he only
walls
shows
thing.
up whenever he wants to, not when I want him to. Yes.
Is he by any chance involved with the mountains of rotting, shambling flesh
Oh, yes.
that we
Well,
encountered here?
yes and no, you see. He's responsible for part of it. Unfortunately, I do believe that the more complicated creatures are my doing. Yes.
So you practice necromancy?
If you could call it that, yes. Yes. Although I wouldn't use such foul language in these parts. No. Never so.
So you're a necromancer.
Good heavens, no. I simply just reanimate the organs.
With what means? Magic?
Science, my friend! Science!
Well, that's not helpful.
You see, if you conduct just the right amount of electricity through the body, you can jumpstart organs. It's a newest study that I've actually stumbled across.
Well, if the application was supposed to be medicine, I would say that this is quite the failure. They don't seem to be very bright.
Well, not all studies are perfected, of course. Some take time, you see, boy.
Are these creatures that you said but these are not
Good heavens, no,
of
no,
your
no.
own
These things are,
design?
no, these are more, well, let's say if this were to be my cage, then of course these would probably be the underpaid gods.
Let's say your wardens, your butlers.
Underpaid fat gods mostly. Wardens, perhaps.
Would it be accurate to
No.
say that you are in something of a cage, as that is decided to be your comparison?
Yes.
So then you are then you are trapped here.
I mean, if by trapped here you mean I cannot leave willingly, then yes. Would seem so.
Hmm.
You seem odd.
You cut off there.
Sorry, you seem pretty calm to be trapped in a cage, as you put it.
Well, I suppose it's probably because he came here willingly, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yes, I came here willingly, of course. Although, if by willing you mean I was given the choice, yes. The choice, of course, was come here or no longer be attached to my body. And, well, I quite like my body. Gesundheit,
Yeah.
of course. Yes.
Oh, thanks.
It is quite dusty in here. I apologize. I really should have the help clean up more. Yes.
Can I make a look around the room if I can see any of these vent entrances?
Sure, go ahead and give me a... Fuck it, let's make it something fun. Give me a investigation. Or perception.
Perception's better. 21.
There's something behind one of the bookcases. This one
Ooh.
specifically.
Who is strong?
You also do
Elva.
notice, along with that 21, because you did reach the threshold for it, those advertisements that you guys saw the other day are on the table.
How curious.
With the same message scrawled on them.
I'll point that out to the rest of the party, and then I'll say, Ava, give me a hand over here.
Well, how do you point it out to them?
By the way,
Yes.
are you Dr. Eliselor?
Good heavens, no. I'm Dr. Victor. Although doctor is a very rough title, I would say. I would more prefer...
Oh, Quentin.
I'd more prefer the term...
Saber.
Oh, Aquid, the purple baby has decided to drop you off in the middle of the situation. All of you guys suddenly remember that Saber exists.
Great.
Hi.
Hello.
But yes, no, I'm simply Dr. Well, I guess you could call me a specialist, really. I'm a specialist, Victor. Yes.
And Victor is your last name?
Yes. But to be fair, it's actually my second name. It's Alhara Victor Voskala. But most people just call me Victor. Yes.
So,
Well, Victor,
am
I am pleased. Did you have something to say?
Good heavens, there's a robot behind you.
Yes, there is.
Affirmative.
He's wearing quite a very nice top hat.
I am waiting for my cane
Yes.
and my
He is
monocle.
waiting for a cane and monocle.
Certainly do not have a monocle or cane. Both of those are broken on my way here. Although I did have a very nice top hat, just like yours. Different color.
You like this?
Different color, of course, but yes. It's quite nice, yes.
pointing at the
Tragic
table.
to be
and
certain, although perhaps not as tragic as the case that we see outside this room. I'm afraid to say that we've had to destroy your priceless, your
Yeah.
precious creations on the way in here. If
Yes,
this
that is quite
bothers you.
honestly truly a bother. Yes.
As well as the monstrous guard dog that was right outside the big door.
Oh, is that where they'd put Frederick?
Perhaps if they had been instructed not to attack anyone who draws near, this would not have happened.
Oh,
I would.
heavens, no. The brain reanimation is much more difficult than something I can simply do of restarting the organs, you see. Oh, no. The brain stuff is taking more care of our friend there.
I don't have any brains, so I do not understand what you're talking about.
That is truly unfortunate. Would you like
I find it actually rather efficient.
Would you like a brain? I have several lying around.
No, I would not like to downgrade myself to a lesser model of existence.
He just pulls a brain in a jar out of his coat pocket. You sure?
I am positive.
Very well. Puts it back in his pocket.
So, am I correct? Am I correct to assume that you don't want to be here?
No, entirely no. Good heavens. You know, cramped and stuffy it gets in here. After... What day is it?
I rattle off whatever the exact date is.
What day is it?
What day is it, Brian?
Huh? You should have been paying attention.
Oh my
It
God.
is, in fact, the day of war. I forget what date, though. I had it written down somewhere, but I'm not digging through my notes right now.
Fantastic.
All I know is it's like 2 or 3 years before the other campaign. That's all I know.
Well, the robot relayed the information. I'll say,
Oh, good heavens. Well, yes, time certainly does pass when you've been here for about 100 years.
Well, we have.
you keep cutting off there, bud.
I
Yes,
do.
your bard friend seems to be having a your masked
Stroke.
friend seems to be having a issues with his cranium. Perhaps you'd try take a look at it.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, he did get smacked rather hard outside.
Yes, I imagine
That
so.
is
Frederick
true.
was quite
I
dangerous.
might have sustained some damage.
Some brain damage, I would say. Yes.
Quite the mess to repair.
Yes.
I believe he needs education. The fact that his musical instrument is not a weapon, and that he should not maintain himself on the front lines. That should be held by warriors such as myself.
Yes. It's also a good idea to put
Yeah,
the larger folk
It's
in
the
front of
lesson
yourself.
So as I was saying, I think maybe we can help you out with that situation. I think we've managed to gather the means to take out any monsters we come across in these halls.
The lad doesn't speak for us, but
He does not speak for me. You have a horde of undead locked in a room.
Yes. Those were the experiments. They said that they needed a large surplus.
Who?
The top... What, you're not paying attention.
he wasn't
Who?
here.
But he's also...
Someone tell the robot what has already been explained.
Yes.
I'm going to go examine the corpses. I can say it was a pleasure to meet you, sir. I will leave you now.
Oh, that is correct. Have you not been wishing to experiment on a living undead? Oh, animated.
The door's locked, by the way.
Very good. Them pointing out the table has the same messages we found on the billboard.
I'm gonna head back.
Well, I'm gonna leave. Comes back 5
Gonna-
minutes later. Door's locked.
Gonna tap the Inquisitor on the shoulder. I believe we are locked in.
I will be fine. Elva, give me a hand.
Yes. Victor just reaches into his pocket and pulls out a severed human arm. Here you go.
I said Elva, the moth.
But why would you be requesting a moth? Wait, a moth? Oh dear, God!
She is Faye.
I did not ask about her orientation, son. But very well.
I am advising you of her species.
She's a moth.
Faye.
I do not judge. For whatever she wishes to be with is her choice. Yes.
And I'm going to help her to pull the bookshelf away.
Dear God,
Alright,
sir.
What check are you hoping to make?
Strength.
Okay, that would actually be athletics.
Wait, to pull something?
Do you need assistance?
Sure. I mean,
I
Elva
shall-
is strong.
I am strong.
Well, alright. Are you trained in athletics to provide assistance?
I have the skill athletics. Yes, I do.
Alrighty then, so you wish to assist Elva for the advantage. Very well.
I wish to go for the advantage.
Yep.
Well, what's your plus in athletics? Mine's +5.
Nope, you guys are going to be helping the moth. A nat 1 and a nat 20.
Well, we got an advantage.
Fantastic.
Yep.
She pulls it slightly away. A teensy.
Want to look behind the bookshelf? Do I see anything after the little creak?
Give me a second. Yeah, you see this.
Is there an exit behind?
Not quite.
You also see this.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry, I get
Brilliant.
annoyed of these things.
Yes.
Uh,
I believe I
Can you
printed out maybe 100 of them.
turn them off somehow?
Oh, good heavens, no.
good heavens.
Last time I
Well,
tried, of course, he pops off his left leg. They took my bloody leg off.
am I able to squeeze in?
No.
Hmm. I imagine through the same reasoning it shouldn't be able to squeeze out here.
You're limited by simple flesh.
That is true.
Flesh, bone,
Even if it well, if it bothers you enough, perhaps you could step aside while I approach it myself.
Sure. I'm gonna just, for the time being, wander back to the door and try my luck to just unlock it.
Go ahead. Go
Cool.
ahead and give me a...
Thieves' duels.
Yeah.
Come on, big money, no whammies.
Anyone else doing anything? While it's all happening?
18.
I'm gonna
Well, I was gonna do something with the door, but somebody beat me to it.
Yeah, what do you want to do, Cadis? You've got time while Eve is was checking out the thing.
I was going to combine use of ice knife to chill the lock and firebolt to just blast it.
Yeah, sure. That can be the... Well, yeah, you'll be working on chilling it if you want to move over towards the door.
But if somebody's coming over with lockpicks, that would be a bad idea.
Yeah, probably. But to be fair, Eve would currently be over still by the area. They currently would have been helping out with the shelving. So yeah, go ahead and give me a Arcana check. Well, they're still over there, but I will keep that roll in mind just in case. Ah. So yeah, you start to chill and heat up the lock, and eventually it cracks, and in fact, part of the door falls away, and you get a nice little glimpse through the hole in the
There's
door.
a horde on the other side of this, isn't there?
No.
Oh, you're ugly. Hey, I think I found our host.
Dexterity
Oh,
saving
with that-
throw,
with-
Cadis. As the door is going to bulge out towards you.
Well, the moment he said that, I'm running because I've changed my mind about the zombie. I'm gonna head to where he is.
So that's a 5. Yeah, the door's gonna hit you. So go ahead and roll me 2d6 plus 4. And then go ahead and move yourself 10 feet down, just to the bottom of the stairs. Why not?
Just let me know if we've entered initiative.
And we'll just knock you prone as you take that 14 damage.
All right. I'll assume not yet.
As for the rest of you, as I assume you guys are going to initiate hostile actions, go ahead and roll your initiatives. Oh, damn.
Do we have to?
Well,
I mean,
Why are
We
we-
should have called him ugly.
Because I will.
you can
I
I
forgot to
would've-
grab my pawn.
de-escalating the situation is always an option I allow.
Violent initiative or before?
Did you everyone on? Nope, not everyone is on.
Brian,
What happened?
I asked violent initiative or before.
While in initiative, you can de-escalate the situation. However, the situation ends up usually revolving that everyone has to agree to it, or at least getting high enough to persuade the combatant to relax for 5 minutes. But usually that's rarely happens because players just simply go, "Ooh, I want to stab it."
I didn't click on my paw. Can you add 14 initiative for me?
You should be able to. Oh, wait, I have to change her thing. 16.16. You can change it yourself, can't you?
I'm not in your order yet.
Well, click your pog, roll it.
Oh, right.
And then you can just change it yourself. Ain't that hard. Okay, well, that's not right. Give me a sec. There we go. Cadus. Luckily for you, you're up first.
Oh, I'm gonna stand up from prone
Yep, that's half movement.
and then dash, which gives me 45 feet to get the heck out of Dodge.
Yes, quite right, yes.
I don't know what the heck happened, but it's mad. It just threw a door at me.
To be fair, it sounds like you broke the door.
Only a little.
Only put, like, a 3 bowling ball sized holes through it. Charles, yes.
Well, before I do anything, I will need to attend to this. Moth creature or someone move the bookshelf back into place so that we don't have any more trouble.
Does he have tea, perhaps?
I shall assist in moving the bookshelf back into place.
Alright, that'll be on their turn.
All right.
In the help action, that wouldn't be on my turn.
Well,
If he's doing
no,
it now.
on their turn. On the proper person's turn. But yes, Victor
Oh,
asks
Flippy.
if the fellow has tea with him.
Not that I can see.
That's my check to determine what I'm looking at.
Undead-ish.
Ah,
Maybe.
undead-ish.
It's hard to tell.
Maybe. Hard to tell,
It's a
huh?
vampire, for
Yeah.
fuck's sakes. It's both alive and undead.
Well, that's what I was wondering if I knew that it was a vampire, first of all.
Yes, you know it's
Thanks
a
for
vampire.
explaining that much to me. Cool. Right. Gonna start shooting at him.
I want to make peace. Yeah, no, that's a miss. Actually, in fact, let's see if I can. Actually, no. Yeah, it would have missed anyway, so that doesn't matter. They don't have to use that. Yep, you take a shot and miss.
All right.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think there's much else I can do. I suppose I can move forward. Let's do that.
Sure.
I am intentionally inching forward.
Yep.
Maybe a bit closer than that, though.
Your funeral.
That should be close enough.
Yes, indeed it is. Actually, I think it's.
Oh, boy.
I have to double check something.
That's what I thought.
Give me a charisma saving throw.
You know what a vampire is, and yet you choose to approach it. That is a bit bold.
All right. Its presence doesn't scare the ever-loving shit out of you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. However, I do believe that is your turn. Eve.
Alright. Fucking.
Fucking retard.
Okay, so I can get there with my.
Are you gonna help close the door? No.
I'm not strong enough.
Okay.
I believe it was going to be with the moth.
Alrighty.
Is what you guys were originally planning to do.
Alright, I can get till here,
Uh-huh.
and I'm basically going to yell out, Charles, stop! We wish to talk.
Speak for yourself, he simply replies. And unless we have more time to talk in this short span of time, you have to, yeah.
Yeah, Ella is going to make their athletics checks to try and move the thing back in place. And fails. Books just fall on her head. And she just sits down, sad. Go and move it. Wait, actually, no, 17. Right, I am stupid. I'm pushing the thing back. Okay. But, however, that is their action, so they're just going to walk over here to see what the fuck is going on. Notice vampire and go, well, shit. Corn, your turn.
Okay. Hmm. I should have enough range if I make my full movement. Crap.
I want to de-escalate the situation. Wah!
Yeah, I'll just fucking. I'm going to shoot one of my poison bolts at it.
Yeah, go on.
Hello.
They actually throw up a tray to try and defend themselves, but the bolt flies through and hits them in the chest.
Nice, and they should be poisoned. Hopefully.
Except for they're undead, which means
Yeah,
immune poison.
Isn't it a vampire? Is a coffin in there? I thought vampires still took poison.
I'd have to double check.
Is it a vampire or vampire spawn is what's key?
Yeah, good question.
Well, okay.
I thought it was like
That's
dead
what-
or immune to poison, but
I rolled a 19 Arcana, so if that helps.
See what I based this thing off of.
at least in 5e.
You're a 5A.
Well,
Yeah. Over 1 point left, Bianca.
No.
If it's a vampire spawn, it's not immune to poison.
For the fun of it, I'm gonna say it's immune to poison.
oh, lovely. You're so nice. It's still an arrow.
Not
so
even
whatever.
regular vampires are immune to poison.
Like I said, for the fun of it, I'm gonna say it's immune to poison.
Sounds fun to
No,
me.
it's still an arrow.
Yeah, arrow
Oh,
hurts.
whatever.
Saber.
Okay, well, I shall move up. I guess that's what I can be.
You see a vampire dripping with hot tea on its lap.
Why are we attacking the butler?
Good question.
There's also a hole through the silvered tray, or through the steel tray that they had. Attempted to use as a shield.
Oh.
There's also a arrow in their chest, and tea on the floor.
I mean, it bursted the fucking door open.
It was serving tea.
Supposed to think.
We are in a laboratory of someone who creates undead servants. Would you not think that the person holding the tea be a servant?
So
No, because if you were paying attention, you would know that this man is a scientist behind us.
Yes.
Uh,
Hello.
Not likely to create creatures such as these. This is a vampire that we are fighting.
Well,
I
humans
have nothing
don't
that the
think.
vampire wants. I have no blood.
I fear not.
Regardless,
Food
it is.
source, not me.
The nudist fear not the pickpocketer.
I went back down to our host and I was like, "Is this your butler?"
Does he have a yellow ascot on?
Does he have an ascot on?
Perception check.
Okay. No, I do not perceive anything.
No, he's just covered in tea.
I'm unsure. Can someone identify what an ascot is?
What is an ascot?
It's basically that thing that Fred from Scooby-Doo had on all the
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
the little neck scarf,
It's a Galen neck scarf.
neckerchief or whatever.
Right.
It's a symbol to represent that you get no pussy.
He got Velma. I don't want to. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
He
but
got pussy.
yeah, but it's
Yeah.
Velma. Anyone could have gotten that.
You're thinking of Wilma.
I think you're thinking of Daphne, not Velma.
Daphne, that's right.
Oh yeah. No, Velma can get it though.
I'm not good on my Scooby Doo. What can I tell you?
Velma can get it though. Anyway, back to it. Ripley.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna move up and then use combat inspiration on Cadus.
Do you still have combat inspiration left?
Yeah.
There?
I have. Oh. No,
Took a
'cause I've
short
done a
rest.
long rest. No, I need a long rest, so I can't do that.
Alrighty then.
I suppose I'll just end my turn there then. And wait for people to start to die so I can start to heal them.
Gonna do something.
Oh, you
real
mean
quick,
aside from your half-dead wizard who was just knocked down a flight of stairs?
Oh yeah, that's true. I suppose I can do that then. I'll use a healing word to heal the wizard.
Yep, go ahead and roll it.
Okay, it is.
So you gotta roll 1d4 plus your modifier. Which you're a bard, so that is a spell modifier of charisma.
1d4 plus.
5 health.
Oh, actually, it's 3d4 because no, it's 2d4 because after second level.
So you're
Are you
upcasting
saying
it?
you're casting it at second level?
No, second level and higher, so it's 3d4. Yeah.
What?
Okay,
And then
that's
goes
based
at
off of the
higher
spell
level.
slot you're spending.
That's true.
So
I guess.
are you
Are you
going
spending
to
a
use a second level spell slot on this? Yes or no?
No, I won't. Never mind.
Okay,
Sorry,
then, so it's
I'm
1d4
very bad at this.
plus your spell modifier. What is your spell modifier? Is 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Charisma. Yeah.
So, yes, you get 5 HP back from being thrown down a flight of stairs. It didn't help.
Took care of a third of the damage I took.
Do you really think you could survive 2 more rounds, though?
I don't know. Depends on where the butler ended up in the initiative.
Oh, shit, yeah. Fuck, I didn't roll that. That's fine. I'll just have them go right before you. Kind of actually fits really well. So they're going to jump and tackle Charles. Charles, give me an athletics or acrobatics of your choice.
All right.
As they're
Does
going
it
to
matter?
grab
Let me
you.
check.
Let me double check this stat block. You pass. So they try to grab
Cool.
you. They can't succeed. However, they are going to just instead settle for rending your insides out. I trust a 19 beats your armor class.
Let me check. Yes.
Cool. You take 12 points of slashing damage.
Fantastic.
As it's just going to shout in your fucking face at this point.
I'm going to wait. Hang on. Let me check to see if this works, because I might not have to take that damage. Probably. I'm going to cast a spell
Okay.
as a reaction.
What do you cast? Okay. That would have had to have been declared after I had announced the attack, but so that's gonna be a no.
Oh.
You can use that
Okay.
next time though.
Oh. Okay. Fair enough.
Cadus, what are you gonna do?
Basically going to go. I think this might be all one big misunderstanding.
How so? As I'm coughing up blood. Let me repeat that.
Remember, if you're below half HP, you are allowed to cough up blood to signify
To be fair-
danger.
To be fair, he may not have intended to throw the door at me.
He didn't intend to drop kick the door open on me.
Okay, and since then, y'all have attacked him.
I haven't.
I have not attacked anybody.
I said we should talk.
So, Cadus,
And what makes you say that?
So, Cadus, would you be, in a sense, putting your hands up and showing the signs of surrender?
For now, yes.
Alright. Yep.
Hmm.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I mean, technically he attacked you with the door, but okay.
He also,
Someone accidentally was a door onto you. Does that mean you were attacked and you will assault them?
Wait your guys' turn. Come on, you guys have more 6 seconds. Alright, so Charles, what are you doing?
Let me make sure I know which thing I'm doing. Probably this one, actually. Let me check. I think the only course of action I can really take is doing this for this round, and then I'll have to.
I forget. Doesn't casting a healing spell in close? Am I thinking of Pathfinder? Casting a healing
Probably.
spell in melee combat on yourself, or is no? That's ranged spell. I'm thinking. Okay.
That has no issue when it comes down to D&D. It's never have.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep, you can just heal yourself.
Yep. Go ahead.
All right.
Unless the target has a specific feat, which allows them to interrupt casting.
Yeah. Damn, I should have gave him that one. No.
That'd be.
That'd have been fun. I'm gonna do that next character.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yep, there you
All right.
go.
Cool.
You touch yourself up a little bit. Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't know if there's much time unless I want to move back. I'm going to do that actually. That would be. Wait, just trying to make sure Yeah, that's the right number.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to move back. Of course.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't have enough time to disengage, do I? If I move back,
Nope.
Disengage is an action.
I'll Well, yeah, I don't even have time to disengage in the first place, do
The
I?
spell he
If
used
I
as
wanted
action.
to, I used up my action, can't disengage, right?
Yep.
So then I
mean,
used
you
up
can
my
take
turn.
attack of opportunity.
I
But he
will
doesn't
not do that.
have to.
I'm not going to do that.
All right. So you're gonna end your turn.
Yeah.
All right, Eve. What are you doing?
I'm going to walk out behind Charles,
Break his neck.
and I'm basically gonna try to grapple him and hold him down while saying, "Please, we just want to talk. We don't have this human under control. Ignore him. He's just an animal."
There's guys.
I'm going to roll for the grappling to resist the grappling
yeah, that
check.
is going to be a grapple check.
before-
So athletics versus athletics v acrobatics of Charles's choice. But Eve, you're going to need to give me athletics.
Oh, fucking great! This is
Yeah, they escape it.
Me? I'm the animal.
yes. You just attacked this person for no reason.
Yeah, Charles, you can either.
I have very good reason to attack this creature. We were here for a very specific purpose. If none of us remember,
Charles, you can actually just elbow Eve in the face if you wanted to.
that's what I'm going to do.
I mean, it's just thematical. It doesn't actually do any damage to Eve.
I mean, technically you should still roll because you could still fail a 5.
He did.
Why does he roll everything private?
Yeah, his choice.
Oh,
Alright.
well, not everything. I just forgot to change the thing from DM back
Yeah,
to
he rolled a
public.
10.
Yeah,
Well,
I forgot that it applies to rolls and spells, apparently. That's annoying. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'll just have to switch every time. It's fine. I rolled a 10.
So, Eve, had you actually managed to contain Charles, I would have given you advantage on a persuasion. However, you are just going to have to give me straight persuasion now. As the rest of your party is following your lead, but Charles isn't, so.
16. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Let's see if they believe you.
This
I'm
would
speaking
be...
the truth. He can roll an insight.
Yes, that's what he's doing. That's why he has to believe you. Not you, Charles.
Oh, I thought that was the... Okay, fair enough. Ignore that. I thought that was what she was trying to do.
Alright, you have no idea.
No idea.
No, Eve, you have no idea what they are thinking. However,
Hmm.
it is now their turn. So they're gonna make another grapple attack. Alright, go ahead, Charles. Athletics or acrobatics of your choice. You have to be at a 20. And that's a no. Alrighty then. Let me just make sure that this is the proper thing.
Just to be clear, I do have that spell at the ready. That
That's cool.
I was... in case it becomes relevant.
It won't.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is a grapple.
Mhm.
So that's not gonna help you there.
Can I assist him at grappling, Charles?
He already succeeded, so it doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, I want to help him if anything. I want to offer him a rope and be like, here, if you need this.
Give me a second. Right then, so they're going to open their mouth and give you a big old kiss.
Oh, how nice.
Would you like to cast shield before I tell you the full thing?
Well, if I'm being attacked, then I believe that would. Then I would be casting the spell. Yes, it's a reaction.
Yeah, if you want to.
Assuming I'm being attacked, yes.
So what is
Casting
your
it
armor
now.
class?
AC is 11.
Your armor class becomes 11.
No, it doesn't become 11. Let me double check the spell.
It's plus 5, so 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that goes through.
All right.
So you get pierced for 7, and I'm gonna be nice and only give you 10 from the suck. So you take a total of 17 damage as it sucks some blood out of your face.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down.
Right.
Unless.
Check this.
No, it should be. Yeah, I'm down.
Oh dear. Yeah, you are currently unconscious.
Well,
Yeah.
now that the human is asleep,
Yes, that's all I'm doing. I'm just sleeping.
yeah, just taking a nap. You're exhausted. You're very
Just,
exhausted.
just taking a little nap.
They can go right there. Also, Bianca, yeah, I'll talk to you about it later. Nope, that's touch. They have...
Oh boy. Chris seems to be having all the technical issues. You doing all right there, bud?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you for a second.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Jesus fuck. I think it might be out of distance for them to get to you this turn. Oh, and that's actually 10 minutes too, so that ain't gonna work. I'm trying to see if there's any way I can keep you from rolling death saves, but not this turn it seems. Although they can make another 30 feet jump up there. Corn!
What's going on?
Just a misunderstanding.
I want to go over there and I can drag Charles to me, my way, and just drag him back into the room, I guess.
Okay then. Go ahead. Move yourself up and then move yourself back appropriately.
Wouldn't that be a contested strength check since he's still grappled?
They would have let him go as soon as he dropped.
Okay.
Yeah, he just fucking hits his head on the fucking stair and falls over.
I'm just gonna drag him back this way and stabilize him, or see what his deal is, I guess.
Yep. Alright, so you'd go do, and then, So you can get up to this line with him. Okay, so you weren't paying attention. You can get about to right there with him.
No, I was, but I didn't hear you.
So then, that would be, because you had to move up there first.
Alright.
Move up there. Grab him. Bring him back. So that's...
I could roll a medicine and see.
Really quick, Brian, was that last hit critical hit?
No.
Okay, just checking.
If it was, I'm pretty sure you'd be dead. But unfortunately, that is your movement and action to dash.
Hmm.
Saber.
Wait. I
Stabilize is an
didn't
action.
dash.
Yep.
Ugh.
Alrighty. Then my Echo will go over and attempt to stabilize him.
Okay. Go ahead and give
Um,
me the medical check.
I do not stabilize him.
You put your hand over his mouth and nose, and you start pressing really hard on it in a rhythmic beat. You're like, "This is how it
Very
goes,
good.
right?"
It wasn't a 1.
Well, no.
As-
If it was a 1, you would have failed. But instead, you're just doing it improperly. You're just grabbing him by the head and trying to compress it like a heart.
I will now
Approve.
teleport to the place of my Echo.
Okay.
We now swap places.
Right.
That was my bonus action.
Yes.
yeah.
And I shall. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
I'd like to action surge. Try keep this motherfucker alive.
Wait a minute.
Yo.
Did I action surge already though?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you guys actually came into this. If
Oh, but we took a short rest, so I do have an action surge, but I'm gonna save it. I'm not gonna waste it on trying to bring someone back to life.
Yeah. Ripley.
Healer. We currently need a healer.
Ripley.
All right,
Do you have any healing spells that could maybe save your brother?
I do. I still have healing word.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
better fucking heal him.
I think I'm gonna use it as a second level this time. So I'll do 2 D4 plus 2.
No.
What's the range on that?
I think it's 60 feet.
60
All
feet.
right.
All right, so they get 7 HP back. Charles,
Cool.
you don't feel good. You taste purple.
Hmm.
Although the blood finally does start returning to your fucking body, so you know that's nice.
Fantastic.
Yes, but you are, however, on the ground.
Hmm.
Ripley, anything else you'd like to do?
Not really.
Okay. Cadis. Cadis.
For now, I'm going to keep my hands up, though I will be readying to cast Firebolt if things continue going poorly from here.
Mm-hmm. For the record, casting Firebolt on who, per se?
The vampire.
Okay. Charles, you wake up in Saber's arms.
Hmm.
You're a hero.
I'm going to immediately get up. Dust myself off and say, well, that was an incredible waste of time. Look to the vampire and say, well, if you do speak, I suppose now would be the time for something to be said, because I will not give you mercy.
Almost fucking
You will not
dies
give
in
him
one
mercy?
hit. I will not show you mercy. Intimidation at disadvantage.
All right.
While I continuously say, just ignore him. Just ignore him.
Yeah, no, you're like, I won't show you. You fall back into Saber's arms.
Hmm.
Your head is swimming with pain. Persuasion.
With advantage, because everybody's standing down.
I mean, Charles is still talking smack.
Yeah, but he also passed the fuck back out, so...
No, he's still alive. He's just lightheaded.
Right, so just the straight.
Just straight.
Motherfucker. Like he should see that we're that. Okay, well,
No, I gotta roll
What
the
evidence
dice.
does he have that we're in the same party?
You literally could just all throw Charles under the fucking bus.
I keep saying just ignore him. We don't have him under control. Actually, can I as an action just like throw my rope to Saber and just be like, Saber, just make sure he doesn't hurt himself for the time being.
I will make an attempt.
Eve, you are so fucking lucky.
What?
I rolled 1 point above what I needed to roll for them to fucking believe you. So, you know, they are going to just angrily growl in a language you do not, unfortunately, understand yet. Unless anyone here speaks Abyssal.
No.
Afraid not.
I might.
One second.
So, yeah.
I speak Abyssal.
Yeah, he's basically just calling Charles a fucking dumbass humanoid. Only the word they use is empty.
I just slowly like nod my head in understanding as he's yelling it.
He also proceeds to yell, "The fucker spilt the fucking tea all over me. Do you know how hard it is to find a good fucking cleaner for silk this fine?"
Does anyone have prestidigitation?
I was about to say prestidigitation. As soon as the Warforged starts mentioning it.
I'm assuming just the Warforged is acting as a live translator.
Basically. Yeah, I'll even say what all the insults that he's made.
Yeah, Charles, you've been called pig-faced, thick-skulled, no-assed, chicken-legged, fucking dead-hearted,
Yep.
and retarded.
I agree with all of
three
those.
different languages.
Oh, 3 different. Okay, do I catch any of that then?
The first one is Abyssal, the second one is Undercommon, and the third one is Elven.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
What was
who's
the third
speaking in
one?
Elven?
The vampire.
Wait, the vampire.
All right.
Speaking
And what
in
were
Elven?
they? What were they saying again?
They basically just called you a fucking retard repeatedly. They called you pig-headed, thick-skulled, chicken-legged, and I think they also insulted your style of dress. I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm going to say I'm going to call him a pretentious
Well, at
rabbit
least-
animal in Elvish.
Yes.
Well, at least you are speaking in words that I can understand.
He just stares at you blankly. Anyone out here speak Undercommon?
Nope.
Alright, so yeah, you don't understand a single thing he just fucking says as he just gives you the most plain look of just... No. So is anyone going to cast prestidigitation on this man, or is he going to turn hostile again?
I already did.
Alright, well you didn't move up to do it.
Does it have to be touch? I thought I could do it from a distance.
Ready to spell.
10 feet. So yeah, I have to move a little closer.
A little closer to the guy that threw you down a flight of stairs.
Was an accident.
And he just looks at you and says in Abyssal, "Oh, the asshole that broke my fucking door. Great." In Abyssal.
Sorry, I have a thing about being locked in with hostile zombies.
He points
Wait.
over, he points
Word.
past actually Ripley. Ripley, give me a perception check with advantage.
We weren't locked in with hostiles.
He has entomophobia.
Ripley.
All right. Yeah, I'm doing it. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, there may not have been any in this room. It's
You notice there's a pressure plate that is severely compressed into the ground near you. You don't know who stood on it or if it was triggered by all of you guys walking over it, rapidly. But it's definitely down. As he
How long have
Okay.
you had entomophobia?
What?
I'm talking to our dumb human, Charles.
Have you tied him up, by the way?
Entomophobia is a very rare condition.
Are you tying him up while telling him this?
Yes.
All right,
Very
sleight
good.
Sleight of hand.
I would assist, but I'm not there.
I have mild entomophobic tendencies. I hardly see how this is relevant,
God
however.
damn it,
You
Saber.
tie the best knots. You do all the loop-de-loops.
Function in society. You should not fear them.
You do all the loop-de-loops. You give it all the pulls. You make a noose. And then you've completely made the noose. Then you look at the other end of the rope and realize you didn't tie the two rope ends together, so you just kind of pull the loose end through the noose and tighten the noose around the rope end. And you look at that and just go, yeah, this will work.
But yes,
Has the conversation topic suddenly changed, or are we still talking about the vampire?
no, I'm talking about his irrational fear of doors.
Corn. Would you like to do
Oh, so you're not so you're not talking to me, you're talking to him?
Yes, the one who decided to bash the door.
I was under the impression you were talking to me. My bad.
The fear of vampire is sanguiviophobia.
I don't have a fear of doors. I just don't like being locked in an area that I don't understand all the secret passages to, knowing full well that there's a horde of zombies that might use them to eat our brains.
Sanguivorophobia is a really bad condition to have, especially when surrounded by blood eaters such as vampires.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move past you guys. Like, I've got shit to do.
Symptoms tend to be more severe when living around undead.
Can I follow him?
Sure.
I'll follow him.
Yeah, he more
Well,
just shows up
While
with-
discussing all of his phobias, I will follow and like walk with him.
I'm gonna
sort of stand in between.
Blake-
you
I'm
and
going-
Charles.
Just stand. Yeah, I was exactly.
I'm gonna
about to say.
blatantly aim my crossbow past Ripley and at the creature without firing.
Take the bolt off the crossbow and put it in my pocket. I'm just gonna reach over and just grab the bolt because
What do I need to roll? What do I need to
will
roll?
assist. I will assist him.
What do I need to roll against this?
It depends. How are you guys gonna go about this? You want to restrain him and take it off of him, or you guys just want to sleight of hand it?
I'll go pure athletics on this.
I mean, I could cast sleep on him if that would help.
Sure. Triple advantage.
I leave it up to you guys how you guys want to handle that.
Hey,
Punch
why
pure
not?
athletics? Dirty 20.
Why don't we just like do everything like fucking the bard casts sleep, Saber tries to tie him up, and I try to sleight of hand his crossbow.
I'm not tying them up. I'm just literally taking the bolt out of the off the crossbow notch.
I'm
It's like
taking
nothing but
happening
fire.
now?
I'm taking the crossbow.
Charles is trying to start shit again.
Do I get advantage?
He is restrained, so yes.
Yay, 25.
Am I restrained?
You gotta give me an athletics or acrobatics. No. Ripley, you want to put him to sleep?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, go ahead and waste that other spell slot on him.
Okay, it's
Remember,
just the
for
first
sleep,
level.
you have
It's
to
fine.
basically beat his, you have to knock down all of his health.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be too hard. He
Yeah,
only
it's
has like
great.
7.
Yeah, it's a 5d8.
I'd hope you're able to beat that.
Oh. I mean, if he needs help to go to sleep, I'll just backhand him.
I forget.
you
Isn't
go.
sleep an area of effect, too?
Yep.
Is it?
No, because
Yep.
he can control. Because he can just have all of it dump in one location.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure, because I was gonna say, God fucking damn it, this is just Three Stooges.
That would be
retarded.
fucking dumb.
He has control over it.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
you know, after about, 7 points, he's just out. He's out cold.
Great.
I hope
He just
hopefully
keeps laying it on.
insomnia phobia.
Is the character aware how many equivalent points in his own mind that it is?
They can just keep dumping points until you pass out.
Okay.
They rolled 22, and I'm pretty sure that's more than your health pool.
Yeah, I want to just take the crossbow and hand it to Saber
Yeah,
and
that's
be like,
more than your
here,
fucking
you
health pool.
take care of that.
They could fucking kill you, fucking by putting you to sleep forever.
I take the crossbow and I unnock it and I just put it sling it over my back.
You just disassemble his crossbow in front of him.
I'm gonna take him and I'm gonna drag him over here where my guy
Kind
is.
of lean him up against the piano.
Yeah, basically.
He's gonna have a headache when he wakes up.
That's fine.
And I might echo stand guard. There we go.
Let's just pile up on the fucking on-edged vampire, why don't we?
Yeah, I want to address him and be like, I'm so sorry. He is. We don't know what's wrong with him. He fell on his head when he was small. He's not
Apparently, he
normal.
has multiple phobias. Irrational
that too.
fears.
And insomnia.
He might even have somniaphobia. Hence, we had to use magic to put him to sleep.
Fear falling asleep? Is that a thing? Actually,
Yes,
that
it
would
I'd
is.
say
make
the
sense.
most
That would
chronic
make
of
sense.
which is xenophobia.
He's xenophobic. Bianca, you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Just my blood sugar's quite low.
I believe the sanguinariophobia is his biggest fear. That is the fear of blood eaters. And that is an actual phobia. I will put it up in the chat.
Nice.
Yeah, give me a sec. Just talking to someone really quick.
That is the fear of vampires right there. Sanguinariophobia. Sanguinariophobia. I guess from sanguination. So sanguinariophobia.
Yeah, sanguination would be.
Because
That's what I say.
sanguine
Literally
is Latin
translates
for
into
blood.
the fear of
Yeah.
blood eaters.
Yeah,
English is a fun language. But
it's
yeah,
Latin.
It's Latin.
Yeah. But, the vampire will simply, now that they're more or less clean, just, I forget, how much does prestidigitation, how much space does that, clean off?
Well, it's
Um,
you just cast it multiple times until he's clean.
Okay.
1
Yeah.
cubic foot, but I can just keep moving that around for up to an hour.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you dry him off, he just, brushes down the rough ups that happened due to, being shot. But, all of that's, there's no more blood or anything. The hole's actually completely stitched itself up, and the arrow just kind of fell out by being pushed. As they had a nice healthy snack and recovered, so they're at full health.
How nice.
Yeah. So then, they are going to just lean over to Victor and just whisper in Undercommon to him a couple of things. You presume, based off of Victor's reaction, that he's informing him of what the fuck just happened and why he doesn't have the tea. Victor, of course, doesn't look surprised at all, as he had the other perspective of this. After a few minutes of nobody understanding what the fuck was being said, Victor just simply says, "Perhaps we should speak common." So as to not leave the rest of everyone in the dark. Right then, so this is one of my lovely caretakers. He shoots you all a glance. You can roll insight, or you can take it at face value.
Sure.
Sure.
God damn it.
12.
Cadus, you pick
20.
up that he does not want you guys repeating what he told you guys earlier of what his opinion of this place is. So remember when he was saying that the brain heads are the lazy fat guards that you don't have to worry about? Yeah, this is the warden that will beat your shit in just for looking at him the wrong way.
Hey, we were the ones that wanted to fight.
Well, no, Cadus picks this up.
Right.
And this is the glance that Victor is giving him of like, okay, no, this is how things are. But yes. I shall, of course, depart to acquire more tea. You, of course, are falling behind on your numbers, Doctor. Yes, well, if you had, not taken my leg, I could probably continue working a lot more efficiently. Your numbers dropped. We need more. And the vampire will begin to make his way out of here, unless anyone wants to stop and talk to him on his way.
As he passes, I'm gonna ask him. Would you mind if I walk with you for a bit?
Very well.
I think I'm gonna ask him if he can get me some tea as well.
He slowly cracks his neck all the way backwards like an owl to stare at you.
I do not require sustenance.
Never mind, I'm good. I think 1 tea is fine. 1 tea is fine.
Snaps his head back all the way around. Yeah, you and a lovely vampire boy go off and have a nice little chat. Go ahead and ping me questions that you want, and I'll see what he responds with.
All right.
Rest of you, what do you do? Doors open. Compatriots unconscious. And the guard's missing.
So who else here is tempted to leave the guy who almost got us killed and take Limpy here?
I mean, tempted, sure, probably not the best idea. He seems kind of useful when it comes to actual fights that we want to take on.
Because I'm pretty sure it's good.
Certainly not the wisest way to approach a fight, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure the good doctor here probably does not want to stick around for too much longer.
No, quite right. I'd very much like to leave. But as we are aware of the situation that has recently unfolded, well, you've seen my predicament here. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That you may have pieced together if I do not meet numbers well. Knocks on his hollow leg. Things you're missing. I've only been behind on numbers 3 times, and, well, breathing is already difficult enough.
Gonna mute myself before I say it.
So, hypothetically,
Gas the juice.
what if we fought these brain heads and then attempted to get you out of here?
No,
How hard would you say that would be?
no, they're quite harmless, all things considered. In fact, they actually won't even do much to stop you, as they're simply here to report numbers and more or less just keep me company. In fact, it wouldn't be too hard to actually even persuade them to just follow us and assist.
My bigger question would be, do you want us to get you out of here?
Quite much like this, yes.
All right.
Inquisitor?
What?
The final decision is yours. You are the head of this little caravan.
Is this a discussion of if we're leaving Charles here or whatnot?
No, this is the discussion of if we're taking the good doctor with us when we do.
We do
Decide to
abandon
leave.
Charles here.
No, I don't.
No, you don't have to abandon Charles. I'm not saying that you are going to.
I was trying to finish and hold back a cough at the same time, sorry. But yeah, when we do decide to leave.
It depends. Is anything going to try to stop us from taking him?
The brainheads, apparently not. The vampire Quite probably.
I'm okay for taking him then. Let's get the doctor out of here.
Yeah.
However, we will have to wait until the tea is returned with
What?
our
Sure.
last companion.
Of course.
I think it might be simpler to try and get him out of here with a small party, and then wait here to fight the servant.
Except for
Or to attempt to escape, I guess.
we will need all hands on deck if it does boil down to a fight being required.
That's true. But no, I suppose that's true. And if we stay here,
First, we must ascertain if this is a full vampire or one of its not so powerful variants.
unfortunately, I think the only person that attempted to get a read on that is now unconscious. So
I do not
that-
believe that we are prepared for any combat with any undead creature of such reputation. I have never fought a vampire, but the fear that it brings upon many, I believe I feel in myself.
even though you don't have blood,
It has magic, and magic can cause great damage to anything.
all right.
Sorry, talking to 3 different people.
Mhm. I think we might need to wake Charles up, unfortunately.
Oh, we're going to either way. But I was figuring we could do that after the tea was delivered and before we leave. This way
I
we
believe-
don't run the risk of him attacking and starting things.
I mean,
Premature.
we're planning on attacking anyway, right?
Not necessarily.
We can always come back.
I don't imagine the vampire will be happy to let us take his pet with us.
However, if he is not here, if he just comes, delivers the tea, and leaves again, it may
I guess
not be
that's
that
true.
big a deal.
Okay. Sounds fair to me. So I guess we're just gonna wait for him to get here with the tea, and then wait for him to leave, and then we can make our escape.
Anyone else have any more questions they want to ping me while I'm at it? Kaylee, I would say that would more or less, after you respond, that would more or less be your conversation while he's getting the tea.
All right.
Bianca, any more questions you have?
No.
Alright, so, right then. So, what is the plan? Just so I'm aware, because I had 3 conversations. Did I just whistle with my tongue? Jesus fuck. What is the...
Just if it was, if the vampire's coming back delivering tea, as soon as he leaves after that, we wake up the sleepy boy in the corner, grab the doctor, and get the hell out of Dodge.
Get the fuck out of here. So, you're planning to leave when he goes on out. The doctor will inform you that if you actually wait around here and just pretend more or less to keep him pose as voluntary assistance, the vampire will go on his patrols for feeding, and you will be able to more or less get out a lot cleaner. It'll also allow you guys to have a long rest.
That was kind of the other plan in this.
We will need to take a long rest.
All right.
So, is
Yeah.
that what the plan you guys want to go with?
I think so, yeah.
All right. I forget, how long does sleep last?
A minute.
Yeah, so a minute eventually passes. Charles, you have
And we explain the plan to Charles, basically saying, don't attack unless absolutely necessary.
Well, I had already determined from the beginning how necessary.
Okay.
Seeing the
And if you think it's absolutely necessary, maybe check first.
check for what? We know
Check
what
with
it
us.
is.
That
Okay, check to
We
make
know
sure
what it
that
is. We know what its motivations are. And
yeah,
if our
but it might
method
not
is
be.
to attack it,
It might not be smart for us to attack it. Let's put it that way. We don't know how strong it is.
how well, so you don't know then? How much do you know about vampires, lad?
Not much, but I know they're very dangerous.
Well, then perhaps you should leave it to the professionals. In fact, if I'm not mistaken,
says the Morn who
you're
tried
not
to
even a
1v1
part of our
vampire.
troop.
No.
Is this when he walks in?
Yeah, Kayla, your reply goes through, of course, but you don't have to worry about it.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep. And yeah, he has a new tray of tea. You did see that there is a.
Can I roll intimidation on Ripley?
Sure.
All right.
Insight. Ripley, counter insight.
Okay.
Hey, Bella.
Insight.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, he certainly is trying to be intimidating.
When the vampire enters the room, I stop talking, but I haven't stopped glaring down at him.
Because they totally couldn't have heard you from all the way through this very echoey hallway.
Okay. Can I roll intelligence to see if I would have? I mean,
Eve, you heard
I
about
would
the
have.
you
I
heard
was-
about the last minute of their conversation.
I was waiting. I have.
Eve.
I didn't hear any of it.
No, I said
I was
Eve.
waiting. I was. Oh, okay. I
Oh, you
was.
did?
Well, I was.
Yeah.
Well, I was waiting for them to show up and stop talking.
You
I asked
basically
you.
heard
If,
Tweedledee and Tweedledum arguing with each other.
okay, fine.
Right.
Quite loudly.
Well, at least the butt of the argument was that this kid is the odd one out. We can leave it at that.
Okay.
I kind of like go inside myself and I'm not responsive very much anymore.
Yep. So, God damn it, Lux. What are you doing? So then, who's going to speak first as he walks past you all, as he notices nobody's moved at all this entire time he was away, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Humans are stupid.
I'm looking at him, but I don't do anything else.
He doesn't care.
Okay.
And he presents Victor with the tea. Yes, well, it just has appeared that these fine gentlemen and folk have decided to actually assist in my in pumping my numbers, if they will. Yes, yes, right. That of course won't be too big of a problem. Yes, they are, of course, welcome here. Yes. And Victor is going to give a big fucking grin as he's going to try and persuade the vampire, as nobody decided to want to speak first. So it's up to Victor.
I mean, I'm gladly letting this man speak for himself first, and then I will chime in with, yes, it is a fascinating work that he is doing here. I am glad to assist.
And to help make up for the mess we caused.
Yeah.
He is, after all, behind schedule.
I'm going to give Victor advantage now, so give me a second. That's actually much better. And the vampire Morlex looks between all of you, growls, and just walks off to get more tea.
Is he
Leaving
constantly
you guys
getting
alone
tea?
to Phil and Eve on the plan.
Why is he getting more tea?
Because he's just been informed you all will be spending the night here.
We do not require
Oh.
substance.
It's a courtesy.
Hey, maybe it's good tea.
But I do not drink
Imagine
tea.
him-
Okay,
Courtesy.
speak for yourself, robot.
But
I mean, it
but nobody
depends.
here needs tea. Nobody important here needs tea.
Do you not have water in rations?
Yeah.
Oh,
but-
I do, but you know.
With that short,
And
Brian, with that
you-
short
and you
period of
trust the tea, and you trust the tea from a man who has imprisoned
doesn't-
another.
It
would
doesn't
that short
matter.
period of sleep count as a short rest?
No, it's a minute.
Okay, just checking. I don't actually remember how long a short rest typically is.
An hour.
It's 1 hour, right?
Yeah.
1 hour, yeah. Okay.
So you
I
know,
rarely
you're
take
about 1/60th of the way there.
I would say it would not be smart for him
Great.
to drink his tea.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
I mean, Victor just simply claims, I mean, it's not bad tea. All things considered.
Finally, the first sensible thing I've heard from you today.
Bianca's my
Will someone please fill the feline in on our plans?
Yes.
My audio's good, yeah?
Oh no. What have you done now?
Sounds good on Discord, but hold on.
Yeah, I want to make sure that I haven't been just speaking to the void.
To answer your question, the good doc. We're going to try and break the good doctor after we've caught our breath from the monstrosity outside and
Yes.
the little fiasco
Yes.
in the door.
Poor Stevens.
Hopefully,
Quite unfortunate.
hopefully, getting everybody out of here undetected. And worst case scenario, we will be prepared for a fight against.
Right.
Him.
Why?
Rather
are we
than
doing
him
that?
getting the drop on us with us being out of position. Well,
Provide the
apparently-
context because apparently that is needed and not
Uh,
clear enough for our feline friend.
the good doctor here is not entirely here under his own volition and is being forced to create more undead monstrosities. However, we may not be fully equipped to handle his host in a
Yes.
frontal assault.
Is that clear enough for you, creature?
I don't know. Is it clear enough for you?
Quite clear to me. It was clear to me from the beginning, in fact. I was able to deduce as much from the moment the thing walked in.
Yet
And now
you
it seems we have even more trouble as he looks at the zombies entering the room.
Oh no, they didn't enter the room. They're actually getting up off the table.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
the
getting to work.
zombies
He doesn't
getting
want
up
to
off.
lose his other organs.
You say you understood that from the second it entered the room, yet you continued to provoke it when we were trying to defuse the situation and prevent,
The
more than me getting.
situation is
flung
that this man
downstairs.
is being held captive by a vampire that, if we were to function as a group, would be able to defeat
Mind you,
in
we are
theory.
all fatigued from battle, and we are not at 100%. Do you believe we have the same?
I was at 100% when I entered the fight.
And he
I do
immediately
not
got
believe-
downed in one turn.
I do not believe we would have had the statistical advantage to win this fight without great casualties.
Well, robot, your programming is faulty. I know what I'm doing.
No.
Well,
no,
that
you
makes
don't.
one of us. And I'm skeptical at that. As I burnt a good chunk of what I had getting this far.
Have none of you even been able to decide on what exactly it is that I am, what I can do? This is exactly my field. Is that clear?
What can you do exactly? Is it around to be pretentious? You can do
Among
that
other
very good.
things.
At least he acknowledges it,
Yeah.
honestly.
Pretentiousness is not entirely a flaw. When
there we go.
when things need to be pushed.
All the socially inept people.
I would
mean,
say-
it kind of is.
I would say it's by definition a flaw, but
I have the feeling that Charles's daddy never loved him.
He didn't get a lot of hugs.
I have a feeling Charles's daddy loved him too much.
Maybe his uncle.
Show me on the
Mhm.
zombie where your uncle touched you.
I can't wait to like figure out that frickin' Charles isn't fully human and then he just freaks out. Like we go back 50 years and there's like an elf in there somewhere and he's like, "No! My pure bloodline."
My pure human bloodline.
Nah, that's impossible. Couldn't happen. Could never happen. Nothing bad ever happens to the Burlemonts.
Of course not. That's why the church was so easily capable of getting a hold of him and forcing him to travel. Nothing ever bad has ever happened to them.
No, of course not. Anyway.
As nobody
Have
has
we-
tried to find out what everyone else's blackmail is.
Charles couldn't give less of a fuck.
Same.
I was about to say, even if they were to ask Cadiz, all you could do is shrug. I have not the foggiest, man.
I legitimately have no fucking clue.
I
Cool.
suspect that's something to do with the chicken dog.
Why is the
Doubt
chicken
it.
dog always walking funny looking? Why is it always walking
Yo.
funny? As it just poops out an egg and fucking Cadis immediately jumps on it and starts ripping it apart. I've been sated for another day. Thank you, Goodberry.
Does anyone else have anything to say, or am I free to ask?
You're free to do whatever you want, man.
No, don't say that. You know he'll take it at face value.
Oh,
Well, I don't
Grandpa's
need his
wondering-
approval.
Doctor, how many of these do you
It's
have?
funny you should say that, because
You are allowed to speak now.
What was the question?
I do not require your approval. As I was saying,
Did we ever
Turning to
take the
Eve.
rope off of Charles?
No, you guys never did.
So he's sitting in the corner tied up while he's talking. I like
Listen
that.
to me, you
Wait.
inferior beings. I am clearly superior. Now untie me immediately.
am I still tied up?
Yes.
I completely forgot. You know what? I'm just gonna stand up and wait. Am I able to stand while tied up?
I
Well,
take
considering I rolled a 5 on my ability to tie you up, you stand up and the ropes just fall down.
yeah, more or less.
Fantastic. Yeah, I don't even acknowledge them. I stand up and they fall. And I'm gonna
God
turn
damn it.
towards
I
Eve and
thought
say,
I did a better job with that.
I'm gonna turn towards Eve and say, what confuses me the most is why you decided not to attack. When clearly the rest of us that had decided to take action, including our Inquisitor, knew to do so. Was it not
Right.
clear before we entered what our goal was? To
So,
eradicate
have
the
you-
undead.
Have you ever read a book?
I've read plenty.
So you should know that vampires are not, in fact, your typical brain dead undead.
No,
They're
of
actually
course not.
sentient,
Which was
so you
why
can talk
I
to
was the
them.
one that
Maybe we should leave it to the professionals, Charles. Maybe think that.
Question
Well,
two.
because the group was divided and not all of us were attacking, we lost the element of surprise. And at that point, the battle was over before it even began. Statistically, you should have known this if you are a tactician like you claim, that once the group was divided, there was no chance and you had to capitulate. I did not engage because
I was
noticed the
acting.
factor.
It is called acting in good faith. My rusty steel friend.
I had to come around a corner, and then when I saw that there was inaction by half the group, I decided it was statistically and tactically
I got bitch slapped through
Improper.
my house. What's your excuse?
statistically and tactically unsound to continue the combat.
Question to interrupt, don't mean to, but who was asking the doctor a question about zombies?
Cadiz,
Right, what was the question?
how many of those do you have to make as I'm watching the hall get filled?
3 hallways, Phil. Every night.
And I suppose if we are working here, we shouldn't be bothered by their attacks anymore.
No, as long as we're working.
Is there any way
That
you
will
could
make
them
things
attack?
significantly easier.
Yeah, while you guys have been talking, basically, this has been what he's been able to knock out over
Yeah,
the course of
I'm
about
fully.
2 hours.
It has not gone unnoticed. Charles has decided to ignore it.
Yes, it needs to be 10 hallways filled. Or at least enough to fill up the chamber of the late Frederick.
And then also he was holding tea, you know? That's the thing. He was holding tea and then you just shot him. Like twice.
Does it matter if the monster is holding tea? Why
Would you shoot
would
your
this-
own butler if he came through your door holding tea?
I would if he was a vampire.
You ruined the tea. Come on.
Racist.
Why is
Acknowledge
it a
that.
crime to be a vampire? Jesus.
Jesus, fuck. They okay?
Yeah, no, somebody decided to bring home a nice, lovely illness to my house.
Yum.
COVID.
COVID alert.
But no, the vampire does come back, puts a large platter of tea on the thing, and fucks off. To go and
Fair enough.
reinstall the fucking door.
I'll
Is he
take
within
some
hearing
tea.
range?
I mean, I assume you all just switch your conversations, or just continue to insult Charles.
I
Yes.
stopped talking the moment I noticed he's entering the room, but once he's out of talking range, I'm
Everyone just immediately
free
just
to speak about him.
Everyone else just immediately starts commenting, God, Charles, you're a fucking moron. Just until they leave.
I never stopped saying that.
Hmm.
But yeah. But yeah, eventually the vampire fucks off.
So, could those zombies maybe help us fight the vampire?
Oh, of course.
Or do you
Yeah,
not have that level of control?
Oh, of course not. No, not at all.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
No, you see, I'm supposed to be installing them properly. I can only simply restart and restitch, unfortunately. Orders and all of that come from the vampire itself. Yes.
Well, it was a nice thought.
Yes, yes. No, they
I
were
think-
very much careful. To my understanding, I've had 3 predecessors. Yes.
Oof.
The first one,
Truly pains.
the first one tried that and
Excuse
was
me, pardon me.
immediately added to the pile. Actually, I do believe it was Frederick's predecessor. To be precise. Yes.
Truly pains me, Doctor, to see you under these conditions. I assure you, I will do, if none of the others will, I will do everything in my power, at least, to get you out of it.
Fall asleep.
That was within my power. I try my best, but when one decides to put someone to sleep,
I think he
through
was just
magical
doing dives.
means, that is generally what happens.
Yeah, maybe you just needed a nap. You seemed a bit cranky.
You did seem
Yeah.
quite cranky, yes. Regardless, I do believe that if we wish to proceed with this cover story, I am going to need more assistance than this lovely moth lady. Yes. So, come
I'm
on, everyone.
always
Grab an
cranky. I
arm.
assumed that you knew me.
Come on, then. Grab an arm. Start stitching. And
I'm-
he more or less just has you guys doing the grunt work of, like, barely stitching things together. As none of you...
Charles doesn't.
I assume none of you fucking understand how to sew your own clothes together, so...
Probably not. But
none of you have that skill, so yeah, he
if
basically
I
has you
if it helps
sort
to
body
use
parts.
some mending spells, if mending helps out in any way,
Yeah,
I
that could help.
use that.
But
Yeah.
for everyone else, he
What
more or
would
less
that?
has
What
you.
would that be?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
The point is that you're
Charles.
just anytime he explains, as long as you look busy, it'll help with the cover story. Even
Right.
like even if he has the unskilled and moronic amongst you, more or less just sorting left arms from right arms.
I'm gonna like watch this guy play the piano and like try to understand how it works.
He's playing with 3 arms.
Hmm.
You didn't notice it initially until you looked closer, but he has a 3rd arm coming out of his chest.
That must be extremely helpful.
Yeah, it helps him pee. Actually, give me a sec if I want to add some toilet humor. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Yeah, as I state that, of course, he actually points out his middle finger to the ground and pee just starts dripping out of it. That
Interesting.
aside,
He needs to have this ability to play the piano.
yes, he's still playing with his other hands.
Hmm.
I mean, why have a penis when you could have a hand and a penis? He's a pianist, after all.
Ah,
That was an unintentional joke, actually.
Hmm.
wow. I don't see. Oh well, when you made it, or when you
After it came out of my mouth, I was like, oh, that's actually kind of...
after.
Yeah. I didn't
Really?
realize- yeah.
I don't see how it could have come out that way if it wasn't intentional. But fair enough.
Because a piano player is called a pianist.
I know. I'm aware, but okay, fair enough. Right.
But yeah, through the lot of you, it's not too difficult to fit, more or less meet the quota. And after a long rest, of course, you guys are more or less able to plan, make for your escape.
All right.
So what is the plan on getting out?
So we took a long rest.
Yes.
So we need to decide now if we're planning on talking our way out or fighting our way out.
Or just sneaking your way out.
My
That's it.
money's on sneaking.
I don't know. From what our doctor friend said, this man seems the vampire seems to be very good at hiding in walls. It'd be very hard, I imagine, to sneak out.
Yes.
To our experts,
Very-
are there any special needs or requirements in fighting a vampire?
Do not get bitten. Precisely. Yes.
Any other
Yes.
needs of killing or subduing a vampire? More information is required for proper tactics.
All I know is that you
Well, if any of us. No.
Are they immune
certainly
to
not.
certain equipment? I know that some magical creatures, such as dragons, have the ability to not be affected as badly from non-magical attacks.
I don't have magic. My boy.
I turn and look at Charles. Do you have any tactical information that can help us in this situation? Apparently,
could
the
answer
captain does not.
I could answer this immediately, but just to be sure, I have oh, there you go.
You
Okay.
would know the gist of vampires, more or less.
the gist of
You
vampire.
know
Well,
that
okay.
stabbing
Freaking critical.
You would know that stabbing them in the heart with a wooden stake does not kill them, as most people believe, but it does
Yeah,
stun them until it is removed.
I could have said as much. Yeah.
You
I don't
also
know why I'm
that
interrupting
if they
you. Sorry.
Have depending if they have um, if they have
It's
a
because I've
coffin,
made a roll.
if they have a coffin or a master, they can simply just
Mm.
reform there if they're slain. However, they are entered into a torpor state for about 24 hours.
All right. Is that everything then?
Outside of that, they hate sunlight, running water. Garlic
Mhm.
doesn't affect them. Holy symbols
Garlic.
does. Yeah, garlic,
Garlic
does.
doesn't holy symbols do.
Yeah.
Good to know.
The garlic is
Okay.
just bullshit. Like, it just smells
Right.
bad. It's the equivalent of just
They like
blowing
Italian
garlic
food.
into fucking somebody's face. That's all it is. That's why they don't like
All
it,
right.
is because, ill, your breath smells. Stop that. Turn that
So
way
pretty
while I drink
much-
your blood.
So pretty much everything I was well aware of, except that garlic doesn't affect them, and they will return to a coffin upon death. All of this is relayed to the team with no delay, with none other than the typical pause in his conversation.
However,
'cause he
you do
does
also
that.
know that there are different breeds of vampire and different ways of feeding. Some drink blood, some suck energy, some can simply just grab you by the throat, lift you up, and knock you to the ground.
Mhm.
You will not get back up. Because, those ones can also affect Warforged. And undead.
So,
As they suck the
Would
very
it be
life
helpful
essence
for
from
us?
you instead of your blood.
So
would
should
it be helpful for us
things
to make some
actually?
mistakes?
You would also know that they do also require a feeding schedule. And based off of the doctor continuously reminding you guys, chances are they're not even in the fucking building.
Which is part of the reason why Cuddies is getting ready to cast Ghost Light on our Warforged weapons again, so that he could play Torch for us and lead the way.
Fortunately, I have a way to track the creature if it does decide to enter the walls. I was attempting to place the enchantment on it before I was subdued.
Before I was raped viciously.
Maybe if you had relayed that information to us beforehand, we wouldn't have tried to subdue you.
There was no time, and I was relying on the element of surprise because the creature was right there.
So
That's
are we
okay.
going to
Are
actually
there any
take
more
a
questions?
nap?
Yeah, you guys have a long rest.
Fantastic.
Not how my name is spelled.
Oopsie.
All right. Well, what shall we do?
Well, you guys are
So,
all sleeping, presumably, for a little bit.
I am not
Well,
sleeping. I do not require
I'd like-
sleep.
Mhm.
I'd like to prepare at least a little bit. So stakes do affect it in.
Mechanically, you'd have to basically get a nat 20.
Oh, never mind then.
Otherwise, you're just...
Hey,
it has a chance, but it's super low.
As we, prepare for sleep, I would just point out, Saber, maybe you just want to position yourself up the hallway to see if anybody is coming in or so.
Certainly, my echo shall be in that position.
I
Alright.
will remain here and vigilant as ever.
Whoops, wrong button.
Is there any time in which I can attempt to insight? I mean, probably the time has passed by now. I'll find another time later. But I don't know. If you have anything to say, I'll ask.
Hmm? Everyone's typing to me.
Okay, well then I'll send mine later. It's not exactly urgent.
Okay. Rip. So, Saber, you're just gonna keep watch.
Yes, I am.
All right, go ahead and roll me perception. Mm-hmm. Cause a non-believer. Yeah, Saber. After a couple of hours of more or less just watching the room, you just start petting the dog. The dog bird thing.
Okay. But,
Yeah, no, nothing happens on your watch.
all right. When everyone has had enough rest, I shall start waking them up.
Mm-hmm. Give me a second. Charles, give me a second. I have to turn something. I have to make sure that everyone, if you all can actually do me the favor of making sure that exhaustion is in fact turned on for you guys.
Well, I don't know how to work with that,
Well,
but
I just turned it on for you, so you're fine.
okay, so I guess I don't have to worry about it.
Yep.
Sure.
Oh, okay, but we all took a long rest, so we don't have to worry about exhaustion.
Yep.
All right.
It was not turned on for me.
Well, make sure you just have it turned on because it can be quite useful.
Yes,
All right then.
it is now.
All right. What was... Right then. So yeah, you all awake. Charles, you're a bit stiff, but you got like a crink in the neck. You didn't sleep too well. To be fair, with Ripley and everyone else kind of more or less bowling you off
Jesus.
the fuck? Anyway. But yeah. So yeah, you enjoyed a bit of a harder night's sleep, unfortunately, as your royal back is not used to sleeping on the floor. So then, as you've all had your long rest, what is the plan?
We sneak out, I guess.
All right, you guys just gonna where are you?
Well,
Go on, walk me through it.
um,
Walk me through it. What is the plan? Step by step.
Charles
Uh,
In
brought up
execution.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of Charles has kind of left it to the others to figure out the plan as long as the key points are kept in place. Getting the doctor out of here and slaying the vampire if we need to. And he would advise, if we don't slay it, to at least give him the chance to do so later. That's pretty much it. Just make sure those key points are.
good point. If there's somebody that can move without torchlight here and could play as a scout, it might be best to let them take point.
Well, the
And-
most obvious action would perhaps be the tabaxi.
Oh, now that Bex is useful, huh?
You have always been, if only you had actually done what you were supposed to.
I always do what I'm supposed to.
Okay, you guys can argue once we're out of this mess. In the meantime, the rest of us will follow behind Saber after I make his weapons glow. Thankfully, it will be a light that only we can see.
Alright.
Much like what I used initially.
Right then. So then, what about me?
You'll be in the middle of the party.
Well, that's nice and all if I could walk. As he pops off his left leg and right leg and just holds them in front of you. Not very good
Ah.
ones either. Quite hollow, in fact. Boom, boom.
Ah, so you've lost both legs.
And 3/5 of my liver.
Then maybe the
small
metal
intestine.
man would be although he is casting the light.
I also had to replace several of my organs several times, actually.
Okay.
The
you know,
moth
that
creature is
information-
strong, if I'm not mistaken, yes.
I'm probably about, 8 years away from actually killing over.
That would have been information that you should have shared with us when we were
I did.
trying to make the initial plan.
I did.
You shared that one leg was missing.
Yes. Nobody had ever asked what all
Not
organs are
both.
missing. I mean, we
I
could
assume the
take
guy's
the chair.
wearing.
We could take the chair.
Does the chair have wheels?
Yes.
However, that then leads us to issues like, the stairs.
Yeah. That has been a
Fucking
big contributor to why I cannot.
How much do you weigh?
Um, I don't actually have a scale.
Do you weigh more than 120 pounds?
I don't know.
All right, we can tie him to my back, and I should be able to carry him without being encumbered.
I mean, he's like.
All right,
half a
make it
person,
quick.
So. Yeah,
So
he's like you more or less have to pass off one of your weapons to carry him.
no,
Sounds-
how much does he weigh?
I'm
Like,
going to
out of
say
game.
mechanically, due to him being half of a person, and the
I can just tie him to my back.
Yeah, but I'm going to say the weight would still put you encumbered unless you give up one of your weapons.
No, how much does he weigh? I have my encumbered weight. I can carry 240 pounds.
Oh, then yeah, you'll be fine then. If you can carry 240 total.
Yeah, my carrying capacity is 240 pounds.
Oh,
My
that's
push
your
dragon
total.
lift is 480.
Give me a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I can just tie him to my back.
No, yeah, you actually wait. Your total weight's only 262.
No, my total carrying capacity is 240.
Yeah, but you're only carrying 262 right now.
I'm barely carrying anything. I don't have much on me.
Why is your weight of? Did you not put all your weight on everything?
No, it's all on there.
Where's the? You're supposed to put, the weapons you have actually have a weight too. Right?
It's I'm on D&D Beyond. That calculates all of that, and
Well, I'm on roll 20.
Roll 20 doesn't calculate shit, and D&D Beyond does. So I'm using what the uncumbered weight is for my character, and that's 240.
Right then. So somebody else wants to carry him, because this is gonna be a headache, and I want to just get this over with.
I mean, all I have is. If someone wants to carry my crossbow, how about that? I have a crossbow on my back. Someone wants to carry my crossbow and my bolts, and I'll just carry my longsword and my
Thank you.
war pick in my hands.
Yes. So, yeah, with that, you're able to carry him more or less. You leave the chair behind. So who's taking?
So then who's carrying-
Who's going where?
Who's carrying the crossbow? I don't think we've answered that.
You can just tie it to the
I'll
fucking dog,
take.
or you can give it to Bianca.
I give it to the Inquisitor.
Yes.
Let's do our marching orders. My Echo will be up front to take any traps.
And I had cast Ghost Light, so
Alrighty.
its sword is glowing. And only.
I think.
All right. So I'm gonna do something fun. I'm going to hide the creep.
Do we have any particular roles for the people behind Cadiz?
There are no traps that you have to worry about. What you do have to worry about is accidentally
Well,
bumping
rules-
into the guy. So then,
Well, I was referring to roles with an E, as in jobs like plans for what they do. I guess their specific reasoning why they're back there. I want to know. Basically, I want to know if I want to stand here or at the far back.
Gist of it is, if you're in the far back, you'll be the first person they encounter if they come up behind us.
Okay, so then in that case, I might want to stay here because I'm thinking maybe if because is sleep a cantrip? I don't think it is. No,
No, it's a first level
No.
spell.
first level spell. So then, but then we've also had a long rest. Charles knows that our bard has sleep, so if that needs to be used, then he can be there to use it. Then again, never mind, he is the bard. He can't be at either end, either far end. But I don't know. I suppose I'll be here because I'll want to be the first one if no one to meet with the danger if no one in the front is available.
so then,
If possible, we could have Saber basically sandwich us.
Maybe, but Charles has expressed that he doesn't need the light. If that's what you're concerned about.
where's everyone else standing in the line, and which way are you guys heading out from?
Going to take point and check the door. I'm gonna look through the keyhole if I can see anything besides undead.
Investigation.
Hell yeah. It's actually pretty good. Well, only +2, but oh well. 10.
There's a lot of zombies in there.
There's two
A lot of
elves in the
zombies in
room.
there.
What the
Excuse.
fuck?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I guess we could go through the doors, the bookcase, right? That might be a better way
They
to
are
get out.
shuffling around, though. That's something you do notice.
Why do we have 2 Inquisitors?
What?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
They multiply.
Because I can't see anything on the board, so I thought it was missing. Like it's not on the board for me.
Yeah, there's 2 of you.
Hidden.
All right.
Okay, let's delete one
Which
then.
one? Well, which one can you say? Can you see? Is
Are
it the
you
one
under-
Well, I can
underneath
see
the?
both now, but
You can see both now. Okay, brilliant.
yeah, just delete one.
So then, where are you guys going, and what is your marching order?
I'll stay at the
I
back,
thought we were
the
going-
very back.
The main
I
way
think-
that we've navigated, because we have determined the vampire likes the ducks and we don't exactly fit.
I do.
And Cadiz is going to be somewhere in the middle.
I mean, like I said, I think we could go through the bookcases. I think we probably don't have enough firepower to get through all of those zombies.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were moving people.
Well, nobody else was falling in line, so I had to place you all. So,
I was, yeah. I mean, I was about to move once the person in front of me had.
so is the
I'm
plan
staying
to
at-
go through the horde of zombies that will not attack you due to you having the doctor?
Oh,
Yes. That was my thought.
Hopefully they will assist us.
I doubt they will assist, but they should not attack.
right. I mean,
That is unfortunate.
didn't. Okay.
Okay.
So do you guys want me to open this door? She quietly says back at everybody.
Yes.
I will quietly open the door.
Mm-hmm. Stealth check.
Squeak. Stealth. 10 again? Motherfucker.
Not terrible, I guess.
Alright.
Well, for me, it's terrible.
Go ahead and give
It's
me
pretty
a
bad,
perception
yeah.
check as you creak
Cool.
open the door to get a proper look around the room.
20.
Oh, good. You do see this. He doesn't seem to have noticed you. As he's inspecting the zombies.
Quietly close the door again.
Mm-hmm.
Can't. Didn't the doctor say that the vampire had control over the zombies?
Well, he has to put control over them at certain times. He will either be doing that now, which according to your friend's expression, would be the case.
Yep.
In which
Quiet,
case, we
quietly
should
go
probably go a
back
different
down.
way. Or wait.
And be like,
And which
go
point
back.
we will, there's always the chance that he might leave for a snack.
I thought you had told us that he was going to be out anyways.
To be fair, I haven't left this room in 100 years.
100. I am
Literally only been
incredibly
able to-
sorry.
Yes. It's a good thing.
That sounds
It's a good thing my
horrid.
hips, everything below my hips is actually just artificial flesh. Otherwise, I would have the worst sores.
Well, at least it can be inconvenient in that small way.
So then, what is the plan?
We need to go the other way. He's checking out the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we will need to move the bookshelf. Robot, fairy thing.
Mm.
Please assist.
So some time passes, and you guys,
24.
and you guys are trying to do this quietly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
For the record, there is a mechanic at play, but luckily, I'm sure you guys will piece it together eventually.
After all of you.
All right.
Do 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 do.
Can I roll perception on the coffin to see what I can determine about it?
Sure.
My perception's not great, but I'll try it for now. Not great.
You learn jack shit.
Hmm. Great.
The room
Uh,
totally doesn't have a vampire in it, by the way.
No, definitely not. All right.
Can I also
Hmm.
roll perception to see what's up with the coffin?
Sure. It's a coffin.
Great.
Want to stealth
moving
up to the
quietly?
entrance of the room, yeah.
Would it take an investigation check to search for particular parts of the coffin, look inside, you know?
You want to open it? Yeah, go ahead.
Charles, we do not have time for that.
Okay, I'll acknowledge this before doing so. I'll say, there's a chance this might be the coffin hour that the vampire will return to upon death. If this is the case, we might want to be ready.
Elva raises her hand. Shouldn't we put the
Where does it?
shouldn't we put the bookcase back in case he goes back there?
That'll be fine.
Yeah, shut up,
Hmm.
bitch.
Okay.
No,
Can we do that from this side becomes the question.
Yeah.
that is, in fact, the problem.
It's not actually. It really isn't that hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes, we should.
All right. Go
I-
ahead. Give me a
oh,
strength check.
okay.
Sacrifice ourselves.
I'm going to observe them moving it to see how exactly they did that, because I'm very curious.
All right. Somebody give me a strength check. Or we could have the old
Saber.
man do it. It's your choice.
I'll do the strength check.
Saber, if you'd be so kind.
Yeah, it takes you a bit, but you know you're very careful and trying to be as quiet as possible.
So is there?
You basically
Is it like a two-sided?
You basically pull it as much as your hands can go, and then there is actually grooves in it that you can slide and like get a grip on it and push it further along. And it seems to just perfectly match with the width of the hall that you guys are going through.
Okay, so it is custom made to fit the position. Fair enough.
However, that is going to be another roll for me to see where they end up. Oh dear.
Oh boy. Please don't fuck me. I'm in the worst position.
No, but it's a
what she
very,
said.
very interesting position. Let's put you right here.
Still trying to decide what to do with the coffin.
So yeah, anyone gonna open the coffin or no?
No, thank you.
Despite
What happens if we destroy the coffin? Where does he return to then?
You don't know.
that's the question, isn't it?
He'll probably
uh,
know that we're fucking with it, though. Don't you think?
He might.
That will take time that we do not have.
Yeah.
It'll take me rolling again.
Charles is going to make the decision and address the party. We shall leave it. Simply knowing where it is enough. That can be helpful, and if we try to mess with it, it might only make things worse.
As nobody else was even considering it. We shall leave this here. No shit, fuck ass.
I thought Ripley was considering it, and I was
considering
explaining to him. Yeah.
Perception check for the room in front of me.
Mm-hmm. You don't see anything.
Very good. I'm gonna tippy-toe my way. Boop,
Mm-hmm.
boop, 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 boop.
Wait, stop it there. I'm gonna need you to make me a dex. No, I'm fucking with it. Go, you're fine. But you are going to have her stop in the previous room.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because the vampire maid has to see what room they end up in on their eternal crusade to make sure this place is in tip-top shape.
Fantastic.
That's not a noise you need to be concerned about.
No, of course not.
I am very concerned.
Don't worry about it.
I'm a little concerned.
Just
Really
know that I
rather
say.
rolled.
Something is happening.
Just
like
know
right
that I
here.
rolled a 1. That's all you need to
Oh.
know.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
good or bad?
Cool.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I would.
Out of curiosity, why are we bringing the brain guys with us?
To help protect the doctor, they are biased towards him and not our enemy.
The doctor simply shrugs. Cannon father?
Are
Fair
we
enough.
sure
As well
that the
as that.
vampire can't just turn them against us?
No. They actually don't.
The doctor seems certain, and he is.
They actually
sees-
don't
he
work
seems
for
pretty-
the doctor. They actually work for the vampire's boss. Actually. Yes.
I have no
So-
reason to believe that this is inaccurate.
You said that he killed 2 people before you. Are you very replaceable?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Yes. Quite.
Another reason why we should deal with this once the doctor is gone. But for now,
Bianca?
Yeah, no,
I
no, no.
suppose it will be
Okay,
ignored.
I was just making sure, because that thing you had sent me earlier was concerning, is all.
What?
Everyone roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, fantastic. Only good numbers for me.
Only bad
Wow.
numbers for me.
Oh no!
What the fuck is happening?
Oh no! Yes!
Nope.
What the fuck?
Oh, great, my sheet's
Oh,
gone.
this is what happens when a bunch of third levels face a vampire.
Okay, so who hasn't rolled yet?
Who's ready for the TPK?
Hold on.
I think we're
Just to,
wait. Oh wait, I forgot the moth can roll tail. Give me a sec. Let's
Oh,
see if-
can I give them bardic inspiration?
Sure. Who do you want to give the bardic inspiration to?
I'll give it to the moth
Okay.
so that someone sees what's happening.
As we're trying to be stealthy, you just like hear ring ding 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 as the bard starts playing with
Oh,
his fucking lute.
It's worse. I play a bagpipe, so it's much
Oh.
worse.
Oh, even better.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corin and one
Incredible.
of the brains, both
can
of
blame
them
that on
snap their
Charles.
fucking heads that way as they hear a very, very pissed off scream.
All right, time to go. Time to go. We need to go now.
And that's what
Can we
that
pick
one
up
gets
that-
you in this scenario.
Can we pick up that rubble in the corner and like barricade the hallway?
No
I
time,
think
just
no
move.
time. Just run.
If you
True.
really want to risk me rolling again, sure.
No, I'm good. I think I'm gonna take my
Alrighty
party's
then.
advice and just run.
And I have the old man on my back, so I'm darting.
Oh dear. Yep. One room at a time, please.
Do I need to even acknowledge the pog for the doctor then? If
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just stay behind.
All right.
Where
now
the
give
heck
me
did
a
my
s-
pog get off to?
Don't worry about it. Give me a sec.
I'll make sure my echo stays in the rear.
Any reason why in particular?
That you
It
guys
is
are both-
invincible, and it will not. And if it dies, another one shall return.
Good point. He'll stay at the far back, and then Charles can stay right in front of him.
There you go.
The room you're currently in does not have a vampire in it.
Great.
Next
Wait.
room.
A vampire?
They do not have a vampire in it. They actually
Is there
have
more
two
than one
vampires in it.
vampire? Great.
You know what? Because you asked, sure, let's throw another vampire into this mix.
No.
Only because you asked so
I
nicely.
mean, clearly. Why are you bringing a table with you? Stop bringing the table with you. It's not your friend. All right, give me a second. No sneaking ahead. I have to see where they end up.
But all I do is sneaking.
Goody. Yep. All right, now you guys can move to the next room if you want, or you can wait.
Boop. Also, I can move
Alrighty
like 80
then.
feet at a time, so.
Roll Mr. Health.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy with stealth. 25. I'm
Okay.
stealth.
Stealth.
Oh no.
That's pretty good.
I am
stuff.
not stealth.
Ah,
For fuck's
as I
sake.
Charles
said
is not stealth.
before, as I said before, only good rolls.
Charles just trips and falls face first into like a pile of shit that's just randomly on the ground.
Is there
I
a
am
pile
wearing
of shit?
plate. I am just making noises because I'm wearing plate armor.
Wearing plate armor? You are plate armor.
Basically, yeah.
Just squeak like a rusty door with every step.
Yeah.
Charles has alerted the horde.
Hmm.
As they were one room away from you and kept rolling a 9 to keep them at the entrance. And now they're going to run towards you to try and eat your face. Give me one
And now I'm
second.
wondering where my pog is.
If I haven't made it clear enough, Brian, I should be right in front of the farthest back robot.
That's
Echo.
fine. It doesn't actually matter. As
Okay, just making sure.
as one of the brains is going to demonstrate why they're there and basically throw themselves on top of it and screech loudly into its face to stun it. These were your get out of jail free cards. Run, fuckers.
Yay!
Planning works.
But yeah,
Okay.
more or less, you guys do manage to make it out. Now, give me a second while I flip a coin to see what time of day it is. All right, high or low?
Hi.
So,
I heard two contradicting answers. I need a confirmation on one of them.
high came first, so.
Yeah. Hi.
So,
Hello.
you hear the scream. So you hear the scream of one of the brains and the vicious splattering of entrails as it is presumably ripped limb from limb, followed by the very heavy and very pissed off footsteps of the creature behind you, running up the stairs, running through the cavern, and eventually being kissed in the face by light. You step out into the smooth, crisp air. The vampire quickly on your heels, only for it to stop just in the shade as you step out in the sunlight. You are safe. For now.
Ah, bitch. I do a little thing.
For now.
Ah, bitch! As you realize, if a single shadow gets in his way between you guys and him, he's going to be on your ass. Maybe brag in the next town over.
Oh, but he won't be there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you two want to stick around and brag, you're more than welcome to. I
Nah.
fully.
I'll just brag on the way out.
But yes. So then, for the record, I should state you
I
guys,
can be a jackass and run at the same time.
for the record, you guys are currently in this little town here.
That is something we can all put on our resume.
Yes. Your
Escape the vampire prison.
your ideal destination would be here. However, there is also a small base encampment that you guys are aware of here.
And it was a friendly base encampment?
No, all of this is not your territory. Over here is your guys' territory.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I think we might need to go back and kill that vampire, as I feel like his zombie army might bite us in the ass later.
We'll be fine.
well,
We'll
To be
burn
fair-
that bridge when we get to it. Don't worry about it. As the GM just opens up a new tab in his Google Drive. All right, ways to fuck the players over. Part 32.
I was about to say, to be fair, if we go without the Inquisitor, that base wouldn't know that we were employed by another country. So a couple of us could show up, drop the doctor off, let them know about incoming zombies and possible pissed off vampire.
Most certainly
skedaddle.
pissed off vampire.
And leave the situation to escalate on its own. No, I will not allow that to happen.
So Charles
Well,
is going
to
to go
be
off
fair,
and commit
we're not
suicide.
exactly friendly
All
with
right.
this territory.
Well,
So the options are now: do we kill it now or later?
Later.
let me
Because if you wait until later, most likely the village outside of this cave is forfeit.
I am perfectly willing to kill it later, but only as a last resort.
I would like to state that they aren't exactly hostile to you guys, but they are pertaining to your main mission of finding out what the fuck happened to the military requests. As the border has started to crumble, and these soldiers have not been showing up for some reason. So they sent an envoy to ask, hey, where the fuck are they? And the envoys never reported back.
Yep, that's
And
what
that's-
we're here for.
And that's what you fuckers are there for. To find out what the fuck is happening.
Except for
Speaking-
you, Ripley. Don't act like you know what's going on. No, no, no.
I do feel like our weapons would be not as effective as they should be against this creature. We
Listen,
risk.
I don't feel like sitting here taking pot shots at it all day.
I doubt we'll be able to take much in the way of pop shots.
So let's get as much space between us and it for now.
A wise idea. So where's your destination? Where you guys headed to? For the fun of it, I'm gonna put. Give me a sec while I throw. What can I use? I need to find something I can use for you guys as a token. Give me a moment. Continue to talk amongst yourselves. Plan, please. It'll work.
Damn, my brain just shut down.
Yeah, that happens.
Yay, being sick.
I'm just chilling.
Yes, I'm fine with us,
Yeah. So where do you guys want to go?
as this military outpost is closer, we should at least leave the doctor
About
there, so
400
we're not
about 450 miles. Yeah.
closer to the town than the town that we are. Well, farther from the town, farther from the base than the town, or the cave than the town, and closer to us than our final destination. We should at least leave the doctor there so we're not carting him into Lord knows what kind of danger. And we do not necessarily need the Inquisitor for that portion, as it might cause different complications.
Yeah.
But this is just my opinion. In the end, it is the Inquisitor's choice what we do, as
She is the holder of our contract.
exactly.
I feel like getting aid on this matter is priority. However, at
Aid
very
that has
least
the
the
proper
village
equipment.
unprotected. Is that cool? I don't know. My fucking internet's been on and
I'm
off
hearing you.
most of the night. Okay, good.
Yes, we will need aid that is properly equipped because I doubt normal weapons will have any effect on that creature.
Weapons will do fine. In terms of what weapons do, of course, we do need other assets, which we have, unless someone doesn't have a wooden pike on their person. Perhaps that's what we need to obtain first.
You
Or
also know that silvered or magic weapons do actually punch through it more easily.
But so you did list off the fact that it does have resistance to non-magical equipment,
Yeah.
which all of us are currently loaded out with.
you did say that? Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah. Which is the other thing that was being brought up.
I, for some reason, didn't catch that at all.
What town are you going? Lux, please don't step on my laptop, please. Thank you. So, which place you guys heading to?
I suppose I'd like to go to the military base.
Alright, so you
Well,
guys
we
gonna
could-
head
we could
directly
make-
there, or do you want to drop by the town first and then go there?
Could make
Okay,
scouts
so
in town
then-
first.
I vote we
That's
take.
what I was going to say, but
Yeah, we can
probably want
stop by.
to evacuate the village first or something. But I don't know.
And the more people that are aware of the threat would probably, put some kind of good light on your crew. Your motley
Yeah.
crew.
I feel like we should have the village evacuate because it could just go at night and try looking for us there. It really wants this doctor guy, and we already know it was kidnapping people or whatever. So
So yeah, we start with the closest village, the one we spent the previous night in.
Yeah.
And then move on to this one, and from there to the outpost.
Eve, you know how to keep vampires from attacking people at night.
I do.
Based off that roll you made, yeah?
Oh yeah, they have to stay inside their house and not invite them in.
Or, put up a holy symbol.
That too.
Technically, that doesn't do what you think it does, but the residential home, yes.
Well, they can put up the holy symbol and, keep them on them for last-ditch effort of self-defense.
It wouldn't prevent them from being attacked, but it would prevent them from
but it would at least discourage.
a little bit.
Yeah. God is telling you this as a fact, so yes.
Okay, thanks God.
You're welcome, bitch.
Wouldn't Charles also know that because he rolled a natural 20 when he investigated it?
He investigated the creature itself, not in general knowledge.
Okay.
But I did make a roll on general knowledge later and
Not
got
specifically to the situation at hand. You were more looking at it on, okay, what are this thing's weaknesses? How can we kill it? Not how can I prevent it from biting me in the throat.
I was more making the roll in terms of fighting it in general, but if I need to, I can make another roll now.
Sure.
No, I'll just mention that. I'll
Nat
mention
one,
that
Nat one, Nat one.
if
Nat
you
one.
if you don't want a vampire to attack you in the middle of the night, the safest way is to
I rolled a
Just,
22.
Yeah, Eve's not wrong.
stay in a home because vampires cannot enter residential homes without
Basically,
being invited.
stay together. Don't split off. Fucking keep holy symbols on you at all times. Silver weapons, fire, anything monsters usually don't like, and board up your fucking windows and kill any rats on sight.
In that case, I'm gonna ask you a question about that.
Oh my god. Bianca, I'll allow the first one, but not the second thing. Not yet, at least.
Why?
Yeah, it counts. However, you did not have that active, so
Oh, okay. So it has to be
you
activated
kind of have to
somehow.
basically just shove it into their fucking. You basically have to shove it more or less into their fucking mouth. If they go to bite you,
Oh,
you
okay.
fucking just take it and go, "Fuck you, eat God, bitch," and hope that your fingers don't get nicked.
All right.
Taste
Cool.
God's dick, bitch.
Knowing that, I'm gonna go ahead and, if that's allowed, can I change the location, or is it too late for that? Can I just say that since I made the roll, that I knew about this? I mean, no one's found out about it yet. It hasn't become relevant yet, so I
The
can.
third one, the third thing, Bianca. Anyway,
I'm just gonna move the thing. It's fine.
Lux, you're literally in the worst place that you could fucking sit. You nigger. Give me a moment. I can't even see what the fuck.
Oh well, it seems I don't even have written down where it is. Whatever.
Up
I'll put it in.
Yes.
Bianca, look at this asshole. Let me just sit right in front of your monitor. Right in the center of it.
One.
Fucking asshole. Lux. Move. Yep. Move. On.
Yeah, I have a cat that does that regularly too. If you can see the moose behind my head.
Yeah. You also have cat ear things.
Yes, I know.
Mm,
Oh my god.
nice.
Come here. Oh shit. Fucking let me sit directly in front of your monitor. Come here. Come here. You want love and attention? Here, sit on my lap. I don't care. That's fine. Come here. Sit. You dumb dog. Alright then, so the plan is to go to the next town, yes?
Yes.
Alrighty then, I have to do the calculations for travel time, which I don't remember.
With a stop at the current town to warn them.
Yeah, you guys warn them as much as you can. You burn an hour or two of daylight doing all that. And then you just immediately fuck off. I assume so, unless you guys want to stick around and ask any last minute questions.
No.
Okay.
No.
Should be fine.
They use a large sum of money that they were planning to give you as a reward for at least, warning them to buy holy symbols. Give me a moment. I have to find where the fuck the travel thing is. I know it was around here somewhere. Where did I fucking put it? My brain's frying. This cat's annoying as fuck right now. Lux! Stop being a twat.
Cats, am I right?
Lux. Stop being a twat. Alright?
Fucking worst.
Right then. Yeah, make sure you guys mark up. Who the fuck
Charles can relate.
is this related? Ah, thank you. Alright, so what is the distance required, blah, blah, blah. Yep, so. Yeah, give me a second. No. You guys are going roads. Summer.
Hmm.
Run up from here. Okay, so it'll take you a couple of days. Okay. In the
And there are
meantime,
zero
however,
questions as to why I'm following all of you.
it's either
I figured.
you
I was
could
about to say.
fucking follow them, or you could, risk it with the vampire.
I figured you were just following us because Fangs McGee back there knows your scent.
Oh, that's true.
So you figured you were safer with us.
Anyone want to fill a bit on your mission, or you guys just want to leave them in the dark?
Well, if he asks, I have nothing to hide, as far as I know.
I'm entirely innocent. I don't know what you're talking about. Meanwhile,
We're all innocent.
meanwhile, fucking Cadus just has like the highest body count out of all of you guys.
Hey,
I mean,
it took a lot of work to perfect blood magic. I just don't remember most of it.
Oh, like,
All I
Stealing
know
kills
is
if
that I had
anything.
a lot of blood in my veins at one point, and now I'm back to normal. I don't know what happened. Why
Did
are
we
my
drop the
arms
doctor
hurting?
off, like, in the city next to where the vampire is?
We were taking the doctor all the way to the
Yeah, he's still attached to my back.
Oh, okay.
encampment
Never mind.
here because he can provide best witness to the military forces that will be sent.
Right.
As well as give him proper protection. At least that's Cadiz's logic.
Okay, so it would take you 26 hours total. Actually, no, I'm sorry, 33 hours total to march at a relaxed pace. Spread out over 8, so give me a second. 33 divided by 8. It'll take you 4 days. 4 days and you arrive in evening. So make sure you mark off those rations or what have you.
I do not require rations.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Okay.
Charles. Just so you know, you actually would have rolled a 13 if you look at your sheet. As you did not have a pleasant night's sleep. So your
no, I did not. That's true.
Your ability checks are at disadvantage.
Hmm.
And during those 4 nights of sleep, I'm just going to need somebody give me 4 survival rolls.
I'm pretty good at survival.
Yeah, go for it.
There's a
Yep,
13,
1, 2,
24,
3.
a natural double natural 20,
Very nice.
and a natural 1.
Yeah. So yeah, you managed to procure food enough. Thanks to the nat 20, it actually covers up for the nat 1, and they both more or less equal each other out. But yeah, you make sure that everyone's, situated well enough. Charles, though, you're just really not liking this dirt for some reason. You keep that point of exhaustion. Your almightier than thou, holier than thou back just refuses to cooperate.
Hmm.
Like you try sleeping in the weirdest positions. You try sleeping in a tree, like a squirrel's pecking at you or something. You just can't get rid of that exhaustion.
Meanwhile, Cadiz is just waking up, stretching, and looking almost like a morning person.
Yeah.
Especially when he finds the coffee.
Yeah.
I am always a morning person.
What
The
a
doctor
Red one
actually-
requires
morning.
sleep.
Actually, thanks to the doctor traveling with you guys, you actually have actual coffee.
Interesting.
As he's able to produce it using science! And,
What?
Yay.
slicing open the gut of one of the brain boys and growing plants inside of their chest cavity.
Hmm.
He's a good guy,
Okay.
I swear.
Wait, but coffee beans come from a tree.
Yes. So we have a tree walking next to us.
Apparently.
Well, this is a
fair-
fascinating subject that Charles will not hesitate to
Wait,
talk
wait,
to
wait,
the
wait.
doctor in depth
We
about.
have a cart.
That we
do.
did pick up back in town.
I would fucking hope so.
Yeah, I'm sure we picked it back up because I'm pretty sure the doctor doesn't want to be strapped to my back the entire time.
As much as
Mhm.
as comfortable as it is, and as the fact that I do not have feeling in my lower half, I would very much prefer to try and at least leave whatever replacement I have down there for my crotch intact. Thank you very much. Lux, please don't vomit on my fucking stuff. Thank you.
Them.
The timing of that was perfect.
Yeah. Brilliant.
He immediately took off
Um,
to go and vomit in the hallway.
Does the coffee serve any functional game purpose other than as sustenance for
Give me a sec. The cat's vomiting.
a ration?
No.
Hmm.
Lux, you okay?
I don't know why cats love to vomit. I'm pretty sure there's like a half-digested mouse in my hallway now too, because my cat vomited the other night.
Some of it is things get lodged.
Yeah.
Other bits are when they groom themselves, they get too much fur in their system, and
Yeah, that's what
That
Yeah,
box
that's
stuff.
that's a mouse. That's not fur.
Nah,
That's
Lux
a
Lux
half-digested
was
mouse.
grooming himself and got some hair caught in his throat, so. Bella has learned that, oh, if he vomits, there might be food. Take that for what you will. Right then. So, yep.
dogs are dumb.
Yeah, dogs will eat their own shit. Literally, they have to fucking put a pill in a dog to make the shit not taste good.
Yep.
You have 2 cats.
Yeah, not the first time I've seen a dog eat cat vomit.
No, Bella's a cat.
Oh, the
I've-
cat
I
eats
have 2
dog
cats,
vomit?
yes.
Fascinating.
Lux will vomit, and Bella will run over to see if he vomited up food and eat said food.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're
Fucking
weird.
animals.
They're weird.
Yeah, I'm lucky. My animals aren't really that.
They also
Weird.
can tell when it's 6 a.m.
Yes.
like on the dot. Yeah, so that's my wake up. But yes, more importantly, you guys make it to the town. 4 days of travel. Coffee. No real side effects outside of coffee. Mildly addictive, but yeah. However, I do believe we are approaching on that time, and unfortunately, people do usually have to go. Is everyone good to continue? Because we can continue.
Oh,
I'm good.
Yep.
I guess I can just add that during the ride, I try to strike up a conversation with the doctor
Yes.
just about this coffee.
Yes.
How does that work?
Well, you see, he just fucking stabs his knife into the thing and just rips open its freshly stitched wounds. You see, I've implemented these things with organs inside of there that can function. They have a natural resource within them, you see, through the electricity that runs through the body. By harvesting unusable organs and materia that goes inside of them, they're able to produce it as nutrients for the plants that I've placed inside of it for my own personal consumption. Tea is nice and all, but coffee gets you through the nights.
Quite right.
Yes. Intelligence saving
I-
throw to see if you understood any of that.
Well, I understood it, so I guess I don't know if Charles will though. Sure. Intelligence saving throw?
Yes. Again, disadvantage.
Saving throw.
No, wait, it's not an ability. It's not an ability check. Yeah. Yeah, you understood most of
I
it.
was about to say this man wouldn't have mattered anyways.
Yeah, you understood most of it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Do you mind if I take a look?
yes, actually, I do mind. It's my personal work, you see. As a man of science, and having been away for 100 years, well, it is quite difficult to maintain your patents. You see, if everyone thinks you're dead. So I need to prove that I am not.
So
Yes.
Mhm.
Correct.
Sorry, I didn't catch if that was a no or a yes. uh,
That's a no because he
that's a
wants to
no.
maintain
Respectfully, a no. Fair enough.
Yeah, niggas got patents to keep. But yeah, no, you make it to the next town with no real issue. You guys want to continue on to the next town?
I think we're going
Or
to.
do you guys want to call it here? As it is like 12:40.
I want to at least get to the fucking military base.
Alright, yeah.
And
Are
we'll
we
take
spending a
time
night
to
in town?
probably spend a night in town because we were arriving at night, and warn those in charge in the morning before moving on.
Yep. It's not too hard to do, really.
One more thing.
Yep, go ahead and roll the previously agreed upon check. Yeah, sure, you can roll an insight if you want. I guess that gives you that gives you your answer. And no, you have no idea.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure Cadiz will have some idea what's going on soon.
You can give me a perception check.
Yeah, that's worthwhile.
If
Because I know I still have to have that conversation with Eve.
Yeah. You do notice that Eve actually, like, in the late evenings, just more or less disappears. While in town. Charles, on the other hand, is trying to pick the brain of the professor who just kind of stonewalls him. Anyone else want to do anything while they're in the town? Buy supplies, maybe?
Well, let's see. I think I'm good on.
What I require, most likely, I don't have enough money to purchase.
I'm gonna make sure you get set up with a pet, so you have to fucking feed that thing.
I would like to have enchanted weapons someday.
Well, now that you guys are actually far away enough and too far to really warrant going back, there was actually a silver sword in that coffin.
Oh.
Yeah. All it would
Why
have
would
cost you
keep
was a
that
roll.
in his coffin?
I don't know. I just like teasing you guys.
I was about to say, yeah, it would cost us a roll, and there's a chance that somebody would try to do something stupid and set off
I don't have
a
any
bunch of
reports.
alarms or trigger the zombies.
The zombies weren't going to trigger no matter what.
We didn't know
Luckily,
that.
none of us
Professor
were
told you.
stupid enough to do that.
Yeah.
Yes, the doctor told us that they wouldn't attack if we just walked by.
Yeah.
However, we did not know if these zombies had a different mandate protecting the coffin.
Fair enough. But yeah. So anyone buying supplies by chance? Going once.
I'll see if I can purchase. Well, I'll check with the others again. Wooden spike. If no one has that, I can go and get one of those.
You don't need to buy that. You can literally just find a piece of fucking broken.
I could just find a piece of wood and sharpen it. Yeah, fair enough. I'll do that.
So yeah,
I'll do that for I'll do that for myself without asking.
Yeah.
But I'll see if I can purchase.
Might be useful.
I'll go and see if I can purchase myself an enchanted item that can be used against it.
Yeah, 500 gold.
None of us put. I don't think any of us put all of our money together. Would we have that?
I'm pretty sure you
Yeah,
had
no.
500 actually from the start.
I have like 100 plus, but I need. If we get an enchanted weapon, I need 500. So I'm nowhere close.
I didn't know we started with that much. I started with 10 GP.
Yeah, you weren't hired the way they were, so you kind of got shafted.
Oh, great. I'm just here because I want to be.
And you also you guys kind of left before the town could reward you, so you shafted yourselves on that. But they're protected, so long term people will appreciate it.
Hmm.
But does
Big
anyone
question is, how are the clothes, or how is the weather looking?
nature check.
As soon as I find where that is on my sheet. 16.
There is a chance of rain or perhaps even some snow in the air.
Okay, I'll be picking up some cold weather clothes.
And you also
Interesting.
suspect it'll probably just last the day and then fuck off. You're not far enough north, and it's not the season for it to snow heavy, but it is the time that it could start snowing.
That's as much for, okay, it's going to be colder at night, and it's nice to have these.
Yeah, fair enough. So go ahead and go and purchase yourself some cold weather gear at base price. As you have the Inquisitor with you, so they can cool.
Okay, 10 cold.
Man, give me a sec. I have to read something. Somebody's pinging me.
I'm just going to buy some arrows to replenish my stock.
Yeah, you didn't really have time to recover those, did you?
Yeah, also I made the mistake of replenishing all of my arrows, but it says I can only replenish half of my arrows, expended arrows, so I reduced the total number down to 14. So I'm just going to spend a gold. Well, actually, does anybody use normal bow arrows? Because I'll have, my quiver only holds 20, and I'm gonna have 4 over.
Nope.
Well, I guess I can just put them in my bag.
Or leave them on the cart for now.
I mean, I still have plenty of space in my backpack. I guess I'll just stuff in my backpack, because nobody else is using a bow.
Nobody touched my fucking bow. Fucking, what is it? Charles, what's that? Just as he's just using your bow to start a fire.
I would like to see him actually get it off of me in the first place.
Yes,
That'd be
I mean,
interesting,
You
wouldn't
have
it?
no reason to do that.
Well, I'm already wrong character anyway, so what's the point, really?
I mean, unless
Yeah,
you
that
can
was-
think of a reason for it. Like, an actual reason
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Better for the mission. He's the tankiest character here, I think.
So yeah, we will work out that. But yeah, so you guys make your purchases. Thanks to the Inquisitor, everything is at store price. Make your purchases now. You have a few minutes. You guys have actually, I'll give you guys 3 minutes to make your purchases. So do it quickly.
What?
Well,
do
I've
I
already
need?
eaten, have pikes, and don't have the money for a magic item, right?
Nope.
Do we have access to
have-
potions of healing in this town?
Yes, you can get those.
Might as well.
Might as well grab.
oh.
It's 50 gold, right?
Base price. I don't know it off the top of my head.
So, yeah, it's a common item, so yeah, 50 gold. I think.
Again, ingredients for such cost half price.
And I can
Wow.
make them if you bring me the ingredients.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it costs a DC 15 check, but yeah.
Is there any way
Yeah.
I can? That's not really an item, is it? I don't know. Is there any way I can sell anything
I mean,
at perhaps a pawn shop or something?
yeah, no, people will buy your shit.
Sure.
What do you sell?
Unfortunately, only thing I can see that would probably be good for that the hat that I have no use for otherwise.
what hat do you have again?
The straw hat, I believe.
2 copper.
Cool.
That's the
That's
bid. You now
okay,
have
cool.
the sun beating into your eyes constantly, even at night.
Even at night.
Yes.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, if I noticed that
Turns out that
before,
was a
maybe I'll
crusade.
hold on to it just in case. There's no point in selling it for just a couple copper.
Yeah, really. I mean,
I'll keep it and put it on when I finally decide I'm not too good for it.
actually, that reminds me. What is the Inquisitor's name? Corin.
Hmm.
What are you doing with your hat, by the way?
Yeah,
Your tricorder
I
Dutch
was
hat.
going to keep. But I guess I was going to keep it, but like, I don't know.
I more meant, are you pulling more hats out of it?
Is there any need to?
It's 50 gold, by the way. I looked it up.
I mean, not really. Not a need to, but it's something you can do if you want.
Do I get to keep the hat that I pulled out of it?
Yeah.
For myself? Okay, whatever. I'll just say, who wants this stupid fucking hat? And I'll just toss it. I don't know. I don't want it.
What does the hat look like?
It's a tricorder Dutch hat.
I'll
It's
take
the
it.
magic item where you just pull more hats out of it. I got my
Okay.
pimp hat. I don't give a shit.
I'll take it.
Yeah, Yanka plans to switch her character if it wasn't obvious at this point.
Yeah. Is there any way I can put things inside or put hats back into the hat?
It is a
No.
way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if anyone wants this, well, this straw hat, never mind. He's say that. He's not going to say that. I'm going to pull out one hat from the magic hat to see if it's a better hat than the current hat that I have.
100.
Let's pull out like 10 hats and sell them.
You could do that.
Do you
It's
want?
totally possible. D100.
Oh, okay. I'll do that actually because that's
I
brilliant.
didn't say +5.
Oh, sorry, that's left over from before. Let me try that
But
again.
let's see.
There you
A
go.
46. So I'll let you draw 2 hats. So 46. You draw out. Give me a moment while I consider this. You draw out another top hat. This one has a monocle hanging off of it.
Ah. Okay. What about
That
the other one?
monocle is mine.
What about the other one?
Please hand me the monocle.
Whoops. I didn't mean to do
Oh,
Eve
I-
proceeds to try and disembowel themselves, but fails.
damn.
that. It's a successful death saving throw, okay?
Yes. That's why your suicide attempt just didn't take.
Apparently.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry for your loss. But yes, as for the 94, I'm trying to think of what would this be? The 94. You pull out what immediately strikes you as a high noble's, what is it? Fucking Christ, I'm trying to think of the wording. I'm so sorry. You basically draw out a lower noble's crown.
A crown.
Yes,
Uh,
made of solid gold with small bronze
Ooh.
bronze with small gems inside of it.
okay. Well, I guess I'll trade the. Well, I don't know if I need to trade. I guess I could kind of just give the robot the monocle. I'll hold on to the remaining hats, and I guess I'll just use the straw one for now. Sell them because I don't think a crown would serve any functional purpose for me.
Not really. Makes you a little pompous twat, but
Yeah, no, he
So
doesn't
it
need
would
to be
actually
anymore.
suit you nicely.
Hmm.
although you could take the top hat from Saber
From the
and
monocle.
give him the monocled one.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do.
Granted, the monocled one is slightly shorter than the other one.
It doesn't.
And
Well,
not as
okay.
fancy.
I suppose
No,
it doesn't
letting
really
Saber,
matter
I'm
to
letting
him.
Saber know
Either
that
way.
it is a less fancy looking hat, but it does have a monocle attached to it.
So then, it's up to Saber whether he wants to make a trade or if I just give him the monocle.
Saber.
What do you think?
Saber? Is he here?
Is it sad that I'm
Uh,
picturing Saber becoming a Jaeger monster right now?
In what
He's
way?
still in chat.
What?
He's just not saying anything.
He's just give him a minute. He's doing updates right now.
Is he?
Okay.
Is that what he said?
It's a joke
yeah,
because he's a
blue,
Warforged.
blue screened. He's blue screened right
he's
now.
updating his US, his
So-
OS.
Yeah, that's what you pulled out of the fucking tricorder Dutch hat. Anyone else want to pull a hat out of the tricorder?
I'm good.
You sure? I mean, they just pulled out a crown.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it alone because I might break it.
I'll pull
Alright.
out one.
So what do you want
It's
to?
a
Slippy, you want to pull a hat out? Go for it. Roll me a d100. Jesus fuck. So if this was a low tier noble's crown, you pull out the advisor's hat.
nice. I'm gonna see how much I can sell it for, if I can like pawn it or something.
50 gold easily.
Well,
Nice,
I at least
great.
know I'm selling. I at least know I'm selling the straw hat and the
Crown.
crown, right?
Yep.
Or should I sell the straw hat? I mean, technically, it's a wider brim and it's not as tall, though. I don't know. No, I'll wear the top hat.
Alright.
So how much for those two then?
For the straw hat, it's 2 copper. For the crown itself, is about 90 gold.
Nice. In that case, I should definitely be able to afford those potion supplies. I'll buy those and craft myself a healing potion. That'd be 25 gold, right?
How much
Alright.
would my top up sell for?
Which one?
Both of them.
For both top hats, the nicer one without the monocle will sell for about 10 gold. The one with the monocle, 8 gold.
I'll sell them both.
There you go. You got your gold.
No, not nearly enough. But yeah, I got gold.
I mean, you do have the tricorder Dutch hat. The
I'll sell the
No, the magical tricorder Dutch hat.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm holding on to that for now.
I'd hope not. You guys just made a bunch of money off of it. I'd hope you're not that stupid.
I'm just gonna go see if I can hunt something in the forest.
Yeah, go ahead.
Putting it down as
That's,
tricorn hat of hats.
I think I'm gonna buy a sling for 1 SP.
God, 9.
So who's wearing the taller top hat between the two of us,
Oh,
Saber?
he sold them.
I am
Okay.
selling them because I want to
Right.
make money so I can buy an enchanted weapon.
Okay, well then which top hat has been sold?
Both.
The
Both.
shorter both? I held on to one of them.
Oh, then I guess I only got 8. I guess I only got the one for the more expensive one.
The more expensive one, is that the taller or the shorter one then,
That's the
Brian?
taller one. That's you had the one at the
Taller
bottom.
one.
Yes,
Right,
he had-
but what
he
I
had
was
the one with the
I was
monocle.
offering to
The other one.
trade. I was offering to trade or perhaps just give you the monocle.
He sold his, is what he's stating.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So then, Saber, now that you've realized you can make money by pulling hats out of this hat and selling the hats to other people who don't have hats, would you like
I will
to pull?
try. I'll try and pull from the hat.
All right, D100, buddy.
Okay, 1 second.
I'm actually hoping you guys roll high.
What are we rolling for? What's going on?
He's pulling a hat out.
Of
Ah.
course, I
Pulling a
don't
hat
roll
out.
high.
Of
I
course
blew
not.
all my luck for this entire campaign last game when I had those 3 nat 20s.
Damn.
There must be some downside to this.
Yeah, bunch of people are losing hats and crowns because when we pull a hat out of it, it actually takes it from someone else. You can just see some nobles like, "Where the piss is my crown?"
Well then,
That was on their head up until a minute ago.
so we're just scamming people. Wait a minute. If the Inquisitor knows that, should we be doing that?
I doubt she knows.
To be fair, you also have no way of proving this theory.
Okay.
I only assessed that it was a hat that produced more hats. Even then,
Saber, for
Thank
the
you.
record, you pull
I
out
wouldn't
a
care.
another fucking top hat.
If we're
sell it.
promising,
You sell
oh
it
my
for
god!
3 gold.
Listen, before you sell it, please. I'm the one holding on to it at the moment. No one's even asked
No.
if they can.
No, this is a separate top hat I'm selling.
Oh, okay. So
Saber,
not
sell
the
it for 3
tricorn.
gold.
Okay, I'm holding on to the magic hat currently.
Yeah,
No,
Uh,
not
it's
selling the
Saber.
magic hat.
It's Saber
I
just
know, I
walked
know.
up and took a hat out.
Let me finish. Just let me
Start a
finish my
freaking
sentence.
business
Let me
with
finish my
that kind of
sentence.
hat.
If we're planning on having a long rest after today, I would like to cast detect magic and figure out what exactly is going on here.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
Anyone
That is,
else wanna pull out
if
more
we're
hats?
if we're planning on having a long rest before we go back into the cave.
I'm.
You guys are like a fucking
We're not going
week
back
away
into
from
the
the
cave.
cave.
Right? Yeah. Fair enough. I'll
God,
do it.
Charles, you really didn't sleep well.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Maybe you should focus more on
Oh.
sleeping and not trying to identify stuff.
Sure. I'll just sleep the whole damn weeks away. No,
Just,
no getting up for anything.
little thing on the side. Detect
I can-
magic only tells you
I'm
something
sure
is
it's
magical.
entirely possible that I can take extra naps and do detect magic within a couple weeks. So I'm not worried
all
about
you're
that.
able to learn from it is that it transports it pulls hats from it within itself, and produces hats.
That's okay. That's all I can tell. Well, that was kind of a waste. Fair enough.
Yep.
In that case, I guess I have nothing else to do except to maybe talk to the doctor again and see if I can
He doesn't tell you
get
anything
that
new.
get that info.
No, you're not getting any info out of him. He's Stonewall Jacksoning you.
Damn. Then that I
He's
believe that's everything.
He fucking rolled well on his insight and figured, oh, this asshole's trying to steal my secrets. Fuck him.
Yep. Well, after an annoying day of in the hunt where I caught what did I catch with
You
a
call a
9?
fever.
A beaver?
A fever.
A fever?
Yeah, you sneeze.
Well, shit.
It like lasts a day, but it sucks. Your nose sniffles. It's bullshit.
Well, I'm pretty sure we should be moving on by now because
Uh,
eventually
Well,
they'll
okay.
start asking where all these hats are coming from. And that could be bad.
yeah, what are you assholes doing anyway while I was going out hunting?
I created myself a
Jerking
potion
off
and
and
I
pulling hats out of hats.
gathered gold.
I'm
I
just gonna walk
sold
over to
and
the
I
thing and pull
sold and
5
I
hats
bought and
out
I
of it.
crafted.
All right, go ahead. Roll 5 D100s.
Great.
Wait, I have a dice roller here. Does it have 100? Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, so the 95, you get
Yeah.
a.
If you're just gonna
you
if you're
get-
just gonna come up to me
you get a
without
minor
warning and
lord's
start doing
crown
that.
you can sell for 100.
Nice.
You get essentially the same, like one class level lower with the 86,
Yeah.
which you can sell for about like 80 gold.
Nice.
And each thing aside from the 40s, more or less correlates with the gold value, such as six gold for the 60, 5 gold for the 50, but the 4 you get about 4 silver.
All right, this solves all our money problems for a while.
And what happens with when I pull 5 hats? What happens with the hat that Charles is wearing?
No, it stays there.
Really?
Well,
This thing is scuffed. I
Yeah,
will
okay.
just give the 40 head away to somebody. Just on the street. I'll just be like, here, stranger, have it.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You
Okay.
accidentally give
Well,
him a tricorner.
No, he doesn't have it. She doesn't have it. I was considering giving it to her, but then after seeing her just giving those ones away, I think Charles is just going to keep it to
She gave
himself.
away the cheap one, to be fair.
Yes. I sold
Giving
the other
away
one.
things to poor people?
Multiple. Wait. So you only gave away the cheap one,
Yes.
or I
Yes.
thought? Oh, okay. I thought you were giving them all away. I was like,
No,
No.
only the
I'm
cheap one. I
confused.
sold the rest. Bitch, I'm rich now. 308 gold.
Charles
Great.
is disgusted by generosity.
if it's too
Or-
generous, yeah.
So does
Shooting
anyone else
money
want to
at
pull some
people.
hats?
I don't feel in the competitive mood. I'm gonna save my wealth for now and just hold on to it.
Also,
Exactly
I'm-
what somebody with a small dick would say.
Eve will just mention there has to be some downside to it. There's no way you can just pull whatever the fuck out of this
I'm also
fucking
trying
thing.
to get us back on the road so that those of us who are getting tired.
Yeah,
and
that's
have
great. We're
enough
talking
more-
about hat skaters.
Every time you pull out a hat, it takes away 1 year of your life. It's like,
Damn it, no.
Dude, I'm a cat. I have 9 lives anyway.
dude,
Yeah,
true.
Charles isn't gonna fuck with the hat for now. But what else was I gonna do? Oh yeah, not
Yeah,
getting
it
any
takes you-
information
again-
from the doctor is gonna
Yeah, he's
relay his
self-contacting
suspicion.
you. It takes 4 days to get to the fucking fort.
Okay.
Those
Well,
of you
yeah,
who are
but
tired
on the
can
way,
fuck off.
great. But okay, fucking off from him, I'm gonna go to our Inquisitor and express my concerns that this man may be the same form of necromancer that we're here to fight.
The Inquisitor was the one that was tired and wanting to go to bed.
Yeah, as soon as she arrives at the fort, she just flashes her inquisitive seal, walks into the fort, and disappears.
Fantastic. Okay.
Oh,
I guess I'll hold on to this for now.
So, on to arguing
Yes.
about who's pulling hats.
oh God.
Nobody's pulling hats.
I don't
We're
think that's
done.
up to
Pull a
you.
bunny out of the hat.
We already
no?
mutually decided. At least I assume so, judging from the. Is Eve going to try and pull any more hats?
I could try.
Saber, would you like to try and pull some hats?
Charles advises against it.
Yes,
For the
especially
very
in the
same
middle
reason
of a
that
military
you-
base.
For the very
That
same
just-
reason that we just discussed. Yeah. Sorry.
I was about to say,
I'm gonna
especially in
start
the
a
middle of a military base, that
multi-billion-dollar.
Ow.
Chris,
the Inquisitor just flashed her badge to get into.
Chris, are you going to pull any more hats out? Chris? I'll take that as a no.
Ripley.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Do you want to pull
Um,
any hats by any chance?
Sure. Fuck it,
Charles
why not?
How
advises
many do you wanna pull
against
out?
it.
I'll take out 2 hats. I think.
Alright, 2 D100s.
Got it.
All right.
Something bad is
Great.
bound to happen.
8 and 11.
2 poor person hats.
He
Great.
doesn't stop you from. He states, but he states that from now on, that he won't let.
You literally
Dumb.
pull an oil rag,
Yeah.
cap, and a fucking chewed on straw hat.
Is the
Right. Well, I
moth
hope
lady
you're
still with us?
satisfied. Hmm.
Charles,
is-
shut up and let your brother talk.
Is the moth still with us?
Yes, the moth is still with you guys.
I'll toss her the 2 hats.
Okay. She says,
Cool.
this is disgusting. It's soaked in oil, and this is made of straw. I don't eat straw.
No, they're for you to wear. It's fine.
But I like this hat.
I
She points to her very decorative, clearly military-based hat.
fair
Hmm.
enough.
Am I free to talk now?
Yes.
I know I've been talking this whole time, but that's kind of just because I'm the one carrying the item, and I I wanted to make it clear what Charles was doing with it.
Considering your strength score and dex score, I'm pretty sure anyone can take it from you at any time.
Fine, then he'll just give it to someone else. He doesn't give a shit.
Don't
He's
fuck
already-
the hat thing.
Do not have
yeah,
sex
that's-
with the hat.
I'll
Do
take
not
the hat.
copulate with the hat.
Sure. Ripley has the hat now.
Ripley, you have
Great.
the hat. Feel
Tricorn
free
hat
to
of hats.
tricorner Dutch hat.
Tricorn Dutch hat. There you go.
Again, anyone who is tired,
Cool.
you guys can leave. This is more or less just going to be fun, haha, stupid, pulling hats out and making money.
Got
And
it.
accessorizing.
I will
So.
pull out enough hats so I can buy an enchanted weapon.
Okay, how many
Oh,
hats do you want to
no.
pull?
Oh
Until
no.
I have enough money to buy an enchanted weapon.
Alright, we'll start rolling D100s.
You know something bad is gonna happen.
The hat becomes the villain of the story.
I think Saber died again.
I think he's loading.
Uh-oh.
Just trying to make a bunch of rolls.
He accidentally hit Alt F4.
Oops.
I think if we hand this hat to someone we trust to sell the hats is kind of like a company. We can just watch and wait for money to grow. We can make effectively a multi-billion-dollar corporation based around this one tricorner hat.
How can we break the game with one tricorner Dutch hat? Let's find the answers.
Yes, until the magic wears out.
I mean, capitalize.
I mean, there is
until,
a limit to
all the
this
resources are
thing.
gone.
I just haven't told you it yet.
Oh boy.
And I think our Warforged friend is about to
He's
find out.
gonna try and find that limit.
And some part of me is guessing that the limit is there's only 100 hats that can be pulled out.
Yeah.
Still kind of fucking OP if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially since some of them can sell for like up to like $100. Sorry, 100 gold coins.
Saber, you there?
Yeah, I was just pouring myself a drink, man.
Alright, well, start rolling D100s, buddy.
1 second.
That's what I thought he was doing.
This will take a while. I think I'm good for tonight. I'm thinking I'm gonna go to bed.
How much gold did I get out of that worth of hats?
Let's see. 5, 6, 8. 5, 6, and 8, respectively. The other two are worth silver at best.
And I'm not going to get anything of value at this rate, so I'm done if that's that game. It's been fun.
The moth is actually going to go over and pull out some hats because she wants to feel included. She pulls out she pulls out another fucking. She actually pulls out a wig. She pulls
Interesting.
out two crowns, and a straw hat.
Hey, I'll
Is the
take
wig
those
real or
crowns.
fake?
She just kind of looks at the crowns
Right
and
now.
chews on them.
I know.
At that
If
point,
you didn't,
she just kind of looks at it and chews on it and is like, "I'm going to go sell these like everyone else is."
I can sell them for you.
No, it's okay. I sell. So yeah, she's going to go off and trying to sell them. Give me a moment.
I'm going to like follow her just to like not to fuck her over or anything, just to make sure that she doesn't get stabbed in a fucking alleyway or something.
So 3 of the soldiers, while you're following her, salute her as she passes.
Right.
One of them easily pays the person she ends up selling the 2 crowns to easily gives her just 2 large bags of gold, which she just happily
Because
tucks
he's
into her
just left
cloak.
the chat.
Okay.
For the record, she rolled a 98 and a 94.
Interesting.
She's yeah, she's set for the rest of this trip and will probably just leave you guys now that she's rich.
Great.
I have 300 gold. I'm going to leave now.
I have 308.
Would anyone else like to do anything? Or are we just content with calling it here?
I'm good with just calling it here.
Alright then.
Yeah, probably pretty good.
Yeah, everyone's got a bunch of money. You all pulled out a lot of hats. And there are no negative repercussions to this at all.
Absolutely.
Absolutely none.
No, it's